a personal level.
I dislike it extremely. I don't hate it, but I dislike it to the point where if you don't stop, I may hit you.
With Chris Rafter.
Smells like Bigfoot's dick.
Why don't you go back to fucking France or wherever the hell you're fucking doing here?
Austin.
Let's get at her.
We're live.
I don't know.
I watched that after you sent it.
Not that bad.
And I gotta say, like, this guy
Let him
is
share stream
so
or
Yeah, I
hilarious.
didn't watch it at all. So
it's
Oh
fucking
my
him.
God,
That dude, like,
this dude is
you've
so
definitely
good.
seen his like interviewing multiple.
man,
Yeah, he's
but,
not, I don't know.
I don't know.
how about those? How about those Pistons, huh? Fucking 26 losses in a row.
Nice, dude. They almost beat the Sharks.
You know what's funny?
26 in a row,
So,
are you serious?
Bryce, your cousin asked me about like a history teacher we had in high school, and he's like, "Do you remember the Asian history teacher?" And I was like, "Yeah, I think his name is Mr. Lum." And he sends me this picture of this Asian man. He's like, "Is that him?" I think it's him. And it kind of looks like him, but I was like, "It could be. It could also just be some Asian man." Ask him. I don't fucking know.
I don't. It's
also be an
been
Asian
yeah,
guy.
right. Like it's been so long since I've seen that guy. I
I haven't
definitely
seen him
could
for like
not.
12
like,
years.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
Right, so-
What the fuck?
So I go. We're having Taco Bell for dinner, right? And I go to
No,
pick it up.
I reject the premise.
That's it. So I go to pick it up, and like for whatever reason, like this Taco Bell, everybody's just trash there. And
Just this one?
Just that one,
for
though.
This one in particular,
It's
at least
shitty.
around this place.
It's not
And there's
classy
this
at all.
Indian dude waiting for his order. Apparently, he'd been waiting for a while because he's getting all frustrated. Everybody in the whole store was getting frustrated with various things, but
Yeah.
this guy is mad because he hasn't gotten his order yet. And so finally, something comes up, and they bring it onto the counter where the guy's standing, and the Indian guy's waiting there. The attendant goes, "All right, are you James?" And the Indian guy goes, "Do I look like a James?" Straight up, fucking. Do I look like a James to you?
It's like I don't know, man. I didn't want to be fucking racist, so I'm not gonna assume. Like fuck.
I know an Asian guy named Alan. Like,
Right. Like, go
I
fuck
don't know any.
yourself.
I don't know any Indian dudes that like their family was like, "Oh, we're gonna go with the Americanized name."
Well,
because
that
he had the accent and everything. He's like, "Do I look like a James?"
you don't have to be a James to give the guy at fucking Taco Bell the name James.
I don't know. Ricky,
Yeah, you could
Ricky's
just say it.
actual name is Sukraj. Isn't
Like,
it? Yeah. and
maybe
so, like,
I-
he's just called Ricky.
His dad's
Maybe
name is
I-
Raj. He's son of Raj.
Oh,
Sukraj.
okay. Cool. It's like George Son or like fucking.
Maybe I was trying to save you from trying to spell the name Mohinder.
Yeah, right.
Jesus
Give you
Christ.
something you can fucking pronounce, dude. I'm trying to help you out. Now, then there was also a lady there that she was like kind of sitting in the on the side waiting for her shit. They call her name. She goes up, and she's out of my like field of vision, right? And all of a sudden, like I kind of noticed she had like this tube that she was walking with. Like she had all of her shopping and shit, and then she had like this
A
tube with her
colostomy
name
bag?
Mind to it, and she goes up, and they call her name, and she goes up, and then I realized what it was as she says what she says right after this. She goes, "Stop looking at me, motherfucker! I'll beat your fucking ass, you
Fuck.
fucking weirdo."
What?
That's
Yeah,
what
this
she
random
said.
chick just like doing that, and I look around and I realize she didn't have just a tube; it was a baseball bat. This bitch comes in to Taco Bell with a fucking baseball bat and all of her bags and shit like that. I think
Oh,
she was some homeless
Jesus.
lady. I don't know.
Yeah.
She didn't look homeless.
All right, you can leave.
Yeah.
But she immediately does that. I hear that shit. I turn. I get up from my chair and I fucking walk to the back of that joint because I am not about to
Yeah.
have someone.
I'm not gonna be part of this. Fuck that.
Yeah, dude.
Have you seen the new thing in videos of twerking as a defense mechanism when you realize you're being videotaped?
Seems
There's
like a
all,
really
it's
easy
all
way
these
to
like
kick in the
it's
balls
all
if you're a dude.
like public freak out videos where they're just like flipping out in the fucking like a McDonald's or something, and they're like they turn up and it's like I didn't give any fucking permission to videotape me, and then they always start twerking like hey hey.
Well, that's not gonna stop me from videotaping
Yeah.
you more. Like
I think
what?
they're just
Videotape
hoping to like
you twice as
embarrass the
hard now.
guy and like they're like look you look like an idiot video filming me or the fucking.
You look like an idiot video
But-
filming me.
Yeah, you look like an
filming.
idiot filming me looking like an idiot. What?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Speaking of look like an idiot, you're listening to Throughout this podcast. We're here with Tim, whose cup matches my hat, and then Austin's also here, and Bryce.
Hey, I made it.
We planned that.
Yeah, we called each other this morning, or we just walked to. He lives in the same house.
So did anybody see this picture of Jake Gyllenhaal all roided out?
Yeah, it's for
Yes,
it's
Bryce,
for the
we
new,
know you've
what's it
been
called?
jerking off to it
Roadhouse.
for the last week.
It's for the new
Dude,
Roadhouse
Are you
movie.
fucking serious?
Yeah, he's gonna be fucking what's his name's character in Roadhouse. The
Why are we
fuck is the guy
doing
in Roadhouse?
steroids? for
Swayze.
Roadhouse?
Swayze, yeah, he's gonna be Swayze. in
Yeah,
Roadhouse.
was Swayze that fucking jacked for Roadhouse?
not
like,
even close.
I don't
No.
remember.
Well,
Did
he
he
was
even take
80s
his
jacked.
shirt off?
They didn't have as good.
Like, I
of,
thought he just walked around in a black
steroids.
T-shirt the whole fucking show. Like,
Look at this
black
girl
T-shirt.
right here. I don't know what she's going on, but then there's another girl looking at Jake Gyllenhaal, just like, oh my god.
wasn't that Margot Robbie, the blonde one?
I don't know, probably not.
Maybe
Is she
it's
in
Sharon
the too?
Stone.
But yeah, look up Patrick Swayze in Roadhouse. I'm pretty sure he looked completely fucking normal.
I'm pretty sure he was lean. Let's see this. Watch, it's like the exact same picture, but it's got Patrick Swayze's head on it.
Right. Okay, I guess he may have taken his shirt off.
I guess the shirt's off. Does he do karate in it too?
Okay, he was pretty fucking ripped.
He's
I'll
not
give him-
roided out though.
I'll give him that. Yeah.
He's a handsome man. It's Patrick Swayze. We all know this. Masturbate to him frequently.
I just didn't remember his like fucking pecs and abs being a plot point in Roadhouse. I thought the whole
Right.
thing was just him fucking roundhousing people.
That's because you weren't gay back then.
You are gay now.
Back then.
Remember when
Those
Tim
were
wasn't
straight.
gay?
And you weren't a disappointment.
Make America gay again.
Let's go. All right, so this is that Onyx dude on Hot Ones. I'm
Okay,
pretty
I don't
certain-
know who this person is. Should I?
You don't? That's weird.
So this Onyx is fortuitous. You definitely seen interview videos where he goes like he'll just be like really awkward and he goes I don't know, and then I was watching the
His, like,
movie.
catchphrases, I don't know.
Yeah,
Movie.
Yeah, I before I read the name, I just thought it was fucking
So he just
kid
made a-
from God damn it.
Spit
I
it
see
out.
ghosts. Fucking
fucking
Haley-
Macaulay-
yeah,
Haley-
I
Haley Joel
thought it was
Osment.
Haley Joel
Oh,
Osment.
He's all bearded up now too, so I can see where you're coming from with that.
Bring the fucking.
Yeah, that's actually not that bad. Yeah. That's not that. I already shit myself. I'm
The
sorry.
premise is he's on Hot Ones.
Wardrobe? Not bad, though.
We don't do good radio.
Yeah, that one's got some kick to it. Here we go. I shit myself again. Wardrobe?
Wardrobe?
Sorry, that was a white out. I'm back. I shit myself again. Well, can I get my Alf doll? You mind if I? Thank you. Sorry. I don't know. He brings me comfort. Got to give him a couple squeezes.
I don't like anything about this.
On your
Fucking
demon
hate
of a
you.
man. Oh, I see your forked tongue and I hear your double speak. But I rebuke you. Get behind me, Satan. Get behind me. Woo. Oh, God. No.
It's just violent.
Oh, I'm lactose intolerant. I shit myself again. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry.
Shit
Please
myself
don't think
again.
less of me, Sean Evans. Oh. Look away. Look away.
Look away! Look
Come in with the
away!
ranch. Come in with the ranch.
Like who's the ranch?
Oh. That's
That's
fucking blue cheese.
It
Fucking
works.
Fucking
ranch.
blue cheese.
Give me the ranch.
God damn it!
Huge things
Would
are
this be a
ranch.
good time to pitch my own brand of hot sauce?
This is the show.
Coming soon to stores near you. Onyx the Fartuitous Blaze and Butt Blaster Sauce. For real cowboys only. Ah, shit myself again. 2001, Sean? That's all I'm seeing right now. Just streaks of color
Oh,
and
Jim
regret.
myself.
Color of regret.
Behind me, like I'm on Space Mountain. And you're Hal.
You're hell.
You want me dead, don't you, demon boy? But you didn't know I've got the secret weapon. Yeah, I've got the secret weapon, Sean. Can you bring in the Frankenberry?
You bring the Frankenberry.
You didn't know the only thing that can dry is chili cow pepper. Cereal milk from a bowl of Frankenberry.
Really, milk
something you
or
didn't, Sean.
sugar water?
Well, it's fun. It's fat. Most
Don't know what milk is.
capsaicin is
What milk?
fat
What
soluble, and so it
Fuck
breaks down with like a fatty thing.
So mayonnaise?
Yeah, mayonnaise, butter, shit like
Damn.
that would actually do
gross.
best.
I don't like this person.
Just like
We got to talk over it or we're going to get in trouble.
See, I just remember him. He did that first video where he was like doing interviews, and he did one scene where he's like, "Notice me, senpai, notice me."
Yeah,
I don't know.
And then Joe based his whole life on that.
And then,
Shout out
yeah,
to Joe.
made
Who's not,
his-
never
no,
worked
actually,
this-
no.
Joe
He's
is Onyx the Fortuitous.
he's what's his name now? He's fucking Freddie Mercury now.
Oh,
Joe
I've
has
seen
become-
this
Joe has
weird
become-
Satanist guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is where
I
you've
think this is
seen
where
him
it
from.
kind of started, to be honest. This is
Shout out
Yeah.
to that guy.
Out tonight for the unveiling of a very controversial statue.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh.
Controversial. That's Satan.
Controversial.
Yeah.
It was for that state in what's called Azazel or some statue.
So it's Church of Satan.
And we get to see this amazing
They did
statue.
another one in Ohio or Idaho.
They do it all over the place.
Well, I
Anywhere
guess
that they
someone
start
like
putting
some
Christian
guy, like,
values out,
pray-
they go out there and
Some
put
guy
a
like
Satan
prayed
thing up.
for 2 days in front of it, and then some person came and destroyed it. It says like,
Hell yeah,
fucking
dude.
that's 2 days.
That's Satanism out of my Kentucky.
Yeah, that's from my
Senate.
Idaho fucking state senate or whatever.
It's like the best part is nobody ever visits that. Like only people that work there are there. No one
Yeah.
visits that place. That's the first time they ever went there was to destroy a statue. That was it.
Well, it's funny because you realize that like they almost certainly do that because only like old people and the people who work there see that, and so like old people are retired and they're bored and shit come and they're like, this is fucking devil bullshit.
Not in my backyard.
And then the people who work there are like, God damn it, that fucking statue.
Hey,
again,
they're
we gotta
supposed
deal
to-
with so many fucking people every fucking day.
It's supposed to be a separation of church and state. So only Jesus stuff can go up there.
Yeah.
Because as you know, this is a country based on the separation of church and state based on Jesus.
Except for Jesus.
Except for
Only
Jesus.
Jesus. And they don't even fucking follow that shit, dude. They don't even go to church.
They
I
don't
think-
believe that either.
I think they're all
No one believes in
weird.
shit.
Well, it's funny to do that and just be like, yeah, Catholic Jesus, right? And they go, wait a second, what'd you say?
Shout out Catholic Jesus.
I love
The
John F.
best
Kennedy. He was
Jesus.
a Catholic, a real Catholic. Finally,
Why was that hell
goddamn
like the
heathen Protestant.
sex of
I don't
Christianity?
know. All religion makes me a little uncomfortable.
Well, I love how the sex of Christianity that if you go to this one sex of Christianity and you're like those people who speak in tongues, they're fucking nuts, right?
Oh,
Yours
they're
is
fucking
so much
batshit.
better.
Yeah, let's bring snakes into this. Venomous snakes are
Yeah,
great to add to your
it's-
religion.
Hey,
It's
shout
all
out to
fucking
venomous
pretty-
snakes.
That's
It's
a,
all,
hey, have you seen that movie?
it's all pretty
uh,
nutty, but when you start getting dangerous with it, it's even nuttier.
You are listening to the Hanging from the Rafters podcast.
I dislike it on a personal
I
level.
dislike it extremely. I don't hate it, but I dislike it to the point where if you don't stop, I may hit you.
With Chris Rafter,
Smells like Bigfoot's dick. Why don't you go back to fucking France or wherever the hell you're from? Pull it out. Let's see it. What are we even fucking doing here?
Austin Rafter,
I can't believe what's happening to me. You ain't going nowhere. I got you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime.
Bryce Silver,
Ghana herpes syphilitis. I got it from this one tramp that I was with. Come on, you idiot! You gotta. What do you mean? Anyway, brother, here's Wonderwall.
and Tim Morris.
Do you think the mimes actually stab people, or do you think they just mime it? Jamie, can you pull up a video of somebody's head being crushed by sonar? That'd be great.
Well, pitter patter, let's get at her.
Up
Goofy
looking dude.
yellow dude.
Toot.
Toot,
was
that's
the-
Betty
that was
Boop.
the Betty
Yeah.
Boop one.
Betty Toot.
Ling Ling.
Ling Ling is the
Pikachu.
yeah.
Pikachu. Foxy.
Yep.
Xandir.
Yep.
Clara was
she's like the princess.
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
like the Disney.
I don't
princess.
remember that one.
And then there was a Spanky. And
Spanky's the ham. The pig.
yeah.
Spanky
And
Ham,
then,
Adam Carolla. That's
yeah.
right.
And
Spanky
then
Ham.
the Superman guy was a Captain Hero.
Captain Hero. Okay, all right. That's actually all these are coming back.
I only just remember like weird quotes like, "You want half of my ho ho? I should kill you where you stand." It's fucking Toot like yelling at someone.
And for some reason, this thing goes on to explain that Princess Clara is a parody of Disney princesses, mostly Ariel, but doesn't say anything about any of the other characters.
Oh yeah.
That's the only one that
They
warrants an
bothered to
explanation.
explain. Yeah.
Because your mic's
You
off.
know why? Because of racism.
That's probably what it is.
Speaking of racism, you're listening to Hanging from Rafters podcast. Tim's making Black People Cigarettes, and Austin's
Whoa,
here.
whoa.
And then Brett's also here.
Bootleg Black People
Urban
cigarettes.
Virgin cigarettes.
Inner city cigarettes.
Urban, not bourbon.
These are gerrymandered cigarettes. These are cigarettes for the other side of the train tracks.
So I'm out here selling solar, and we're going door to door talking to.
I love how that guy. I love how that guy lost his job probably from the first go about that, and then someone brought it up again, and he probably lost his next job because that came back up. Like for whatever reason, he manages to get another job. Let's just say another solar company for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And they're like, all right, cool. Any things on your record and things like that? No. Okay, cool. Your background check looks good and everything like that. And cool. And then Monday comes around after he gets hired and be like, listen, so we found a video from a couple of days, or from, like a year ago.
You didn't tell us you were the solar company neighbors guy.
Sorry, but we're gonna have to let you go. It's like, I just got the job. I've been looking for months. Like, you're the first place to give me a shot.
You just bring him in and show him the video. It's like, so is that
Actually,
you?
we're gonna transfer you to HR because it feels like you're well versed in how that shit goes down.
That'd be even funnier if he got his certification and became an HR person
just because of this.
Yeah. Oh, I'd love the shit out of that.
He does a yearly seminar at his company on the importance of using the right N-word.
the importance of political correctness and verbal sensitivities.
Neighbors, different from the N-word.
That's like his chart. I like how you put your cell phone down, and that just immediately messed up the mics. But now it's better because Tim hit it. Yeah, he's got a big flow chart, and it's like a big circle, and in the middle has the spelled out N-word.
The Venn diagram of
Man,
it.
so I totally
ninjas.
I totally thought you were talking about our IT process here, where it's like that flow chart, and everyone leads to hit it.
Hit it, yeah. Well, we were talking about that at work one time. Daniel's computer, one of my coworkers, his computer wasn't working.
Daniel!
And I was like, have you tried hitting it? He's all, I have a feeling that would break it more. And then I went to Chad, and I was like, that would normally work from, from RJ, because he's a little bit younger. And I was like, that would normally work for us. He's like, yeah, it's just this new stuff is too sensitive now.
That was a joke on Home Improvement. Randy was having problems with his computer, and Tim comes in and tries to help him, who knows nothing about computers.
Right.
And so his very first response is, well, have you tried throwing it against the wall?
Yeah. Or there's a reoccurring joke in the Blue Beetle movie. We saw that last night. There's a reoccurring joke where if something's not working, George Lopez's character just kicks the shit out of it, and it just starts up every time.
I was thinking IT crowd. Have you tried turning it off and on again?
I love that joke because it's
yeah, that fixes most things.
Yeah, it does. I love that joke in the show though because he has a
penis doesn't work. Tim's breaking things.
Turn it off and on again.
Turn it off and on again.
He has a receiver voicemail that he instead of answering the phone, he just puts it on that receiver that has a pre-recorded message. Have you tried turning it off and on again? They say yes, and it just goes, are you absolutely certain that it's plugged in? And if they say yes, then he picks up the phone. All right, what's the problem? Yeah,
you've tried everything that you could possibly try.
Right? Are you absolutely certain that it's plugged in? Which is anytime someone asks me for computer help
at work, I always
the first two questions.
I was just saying, when I asked something to be fixed, I could have done this, but you've locked me out of it.
Yeah.
So I have a specific do this and then this and then this. I know you know more about this than I do, but
I know enough.
Just do what I fucking said, stupid.
My computer actually was having problems this week, and so I hit the IT guys up, and they're like, all right, we're going to do a screen share. We want you to do it on Teams. I'm like, okay, cool. And all right, accept the request for us to take control of your screen. And there go the mics again.
Fucked up everything.
And so there we go. And so they're doing that, and they're kind of telling me they can't figure out exactly what's going on.
Get it
together.
So they can't figure out exactly what's going on. So they're like, all right,
see your stupid face.
We're gonna manually sign into your computer, not through Teams, but actually through the network, through your computer, and we're gonna sign into one of our, because it's two IT guys, we're gonna sign into one of our accounts. And when they do, it's hilarious because I'm talking to them through Teams. Yeah. The whole thing's going on through Teams. Their access point is coming through Teams for whatever reason, and when they switch over, they log out and
illegal to ban the menthols, though. Like, most areas, you see the commercials, like, they're targeting our kids.
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
targeting our kids. But if
That's
you
what
were
they
to
would
say be watching a Raiders game or watching BET or something along that lines, all of a sudden they're targeting minorities.
Yeah. Fuck the children. It's the black
Wait,
people.
like, wait a minute, what happened to the kids?
BET, they had minority-focused advertisement?
No shit. During a football game,
Yeah.
they would
Well,
cater
no,
to
it's
minorities.
just funny that they didn't bother mentioning this
On
during
black
any.
entertainment television?
Yeah,
No, it's
because black
more
people
that they
don't care about
didn't-
kids.
They
you
didn't
get it?
bother mentioning this whole like
George
minority
Bush doesn't
angle
care about
on
black
any other
people.
station.
No, until it got to that one. Like, all right, that's the only one that plays it on, so we'll go with that. But the kids, they don't care about the kids, so we'll just leave the kids out of this
They
one.
must have the hard rights to that fucking Family Feud because I watch that shit at work all the time, and that's like all they show. It's like old
Oh, that-
Family Feud all the fucking time.
Oh hell yeah, dude!
What is this?
The
BET.
Oh,
Because what's his name?
because Steve
runs
Harvey
Steve
is a
Harvey's
goddamn.
house, yeah.
They were doing what with the trains?
What?
I'm sorry, but that bit is still
Steve-
fucking hilarious.
Steve
to me.
Steve Harvey is arguably the most famous fucking black
Comedian.
game show host ever.
That too, I guess.
There
Real
is
fucking specific.
there is no well no there,
He's,
there's
he's the most famous black game show host between 2 and 3 a.m.
well no there
on
is
Tuesday
no
afternoons.
there is no other like
Evenings.
game show that well known with like a black host.
And Drew Carey's the most.
You were about to say he was the most famous black comedian.
No.
I'm not scared of you. And then also, kick it.
We have a wall like yeah.
Richard Pryor, he's just literally looking at Tim.
No, if I
Literally on fire.
if I were to
George Carlin.
if I were to say that while
What does
literally
black mean?
looking at Richard Pryor, that would be bad.
I'm talking to you, Rich.
Oh, if there was a fucking Chappelle fucking album up there and I did that,
What with the train? What?
this is our way of saying, Dave,
Dave.
please come on.
Reaching out.
Your people are not going to mention
Those
it to
people
you.
are going to go on vacation and they're going to come together and they decide to quit. Fuck my company. And then all our people will die. We're out there doing shit. We gotta be done. We're the opposite. We'll have to get our act together. We'll have a serious experience. I'll get real in touch with my roots in Africa.
We building houses for people so they can get burned down by the local warlord.
I love how angry he was about Key and Peele. He's like, they're fucking stealing my show. I was like, hey, motherfucker, you had your chance. You left.
You could
Sorry.
you could
first of-
easily still be doing the Chappelle show
First of all,
today.
the Wayans brothers
Like-
came up with black sketch
Yeah.
comedy.
Yeah,
Not
like,
you.
what?
What the fuck?
Have you heard of In
Well,
Living
I-
Color, jackass? Like,
They were doing it before Saturday Night Live was popular.
Right.
God damn.
I guess it was more about like the
Jennifer
racially
Lopez was the fly
targeted-
girl.
What do you? That's what In Living Color was.
I don't remember them. See, I haven't watched Living Color in last time.
That's because you're racist. Jim Carrey's in it.
That's it. See,
He's the only white guy though.
Yeah.
black people or white people are only ever the butt of the joke in Chappelle's show. The first of that.
Homie the clown.
Homie the Clown. is
Homie,
that-
don't
They
play
had
that. That's
fucking,
where that comes
what's his
from.
name? Let me show you something.
I like how much street cred Jim Carrey should get from that and just doesn't.
No.
It made him
'Cause
famous.
He's fucking nuts.
It
He's
did,
a fucking.
but
where he
it
did the
doesn't.
thing with his teeth.
Yeah, build a
It doesn't
fire,
make
Marshall.
him like super extra popular with minorities at all for some reason.
No, he's the Ace
Well, he's
Ventura
also
guy.
nuts.
Well, he's a
Well,
He is kind of a
I'm
nut.
Like,
talking-
and did you watch
I'm
that
talking
thing where he thinks
pre-nuts.
He thinks
Pre-nuts.
he's Andy whatever.
No, he doesn't think he's Jim
Kaufman.
Carrey. There was an interview the other day where somebody was talking to him. He's like, "Yeah, so Jim Carrey's just a character."
Right.
Oh, nice.
Like-
Fucking lean into it, dude.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Louis J. Gomez has made a career out of it.
That's true. That's
Just
true.
be. I'm gonna be this guy.
I think
I'm
he believes
that
it
guy.
though. I think he believes it though.
Of course, you have to believe it if you want to sell it.
Yeah.
I mean, do you
He's
though?
a salesman.
but Jim Carrey's on the opposite spectrum. He doesn't believe
Lewis.
he's Jim Carrey.
I think.
Like,
I think.
who do you think
Can
you
you
are
let us
then?
on
He's
your
a golden
network?
god.
Tim wants to say the N word.
He thinks he's Dennis Reynolds. God.
I used to love that fucking Kaufman documentary where like they get to the point where he's like, I'm channeling Kaufman to his family, and then like when he's sitting there being a dick to the wrestler guy, and the guy like almost smacks him at one point. He's like, hey motherfucker, like me and Andy were good friends. We didn't do this shit off screen.
It was a thing we were doing, you jackass.
The documentary or the movie?
The documentary called Man in
the documentary about the making of the movie.
It's about when he lost his mind and he thought he was Andy Kaufman.
No. I saw Man on the Moon. I don't think that was a documentary.
No,
I think
that
that
was
just
a
a movie.
documentary.
It was a
Documentary about that movie.
It's a biopic.
About the making of.
No, it's about the making of that movie, but he decided to go real. What is the guy?
Character actor.
Kaufman, Andy Kaufman.
Were you that's who you are.
In character.
Like he made everyone on
He
set
went method, yeah.
refer
Well,
to
I know.
method.
That's the word.
But
That's the
tenfold,
word.
because he went to
But like
his mother.
But like
Kaufman-
after that, he was never the same person. Like he decided, like that's when
Jim
he
Carrey
became
was.
crazy.
Yeah,
Jim
Jim
Carrey
Carrey lost his
and
mind.
like he would go to Andy Kaufman's real mother and be like, "I want you to refer to me as Andy."
Well, he
I
said
feel
he-
like I am Andy.
Well, he said he was.
And like everyone on set had to deal with that shit, and so his
It
mother
sounds
was mad.
fucking
Well,
insufferable.
he
It's
claimed
great.
to channel Andy Kaufman from beyond the grave to Andy's own mother and sister, and like I think the sister got pissed off. The mother's fucking like old and has
The
almost
most
like
fucked up thing
dementia or
is it really
something. But
just like
sister's like
shit
this
all
is
over
crazy.
his
He couldn't-
his like legacy.
Wait a
like
second, wait a second.
it's all about Jim Carrey now. Like Andy Kaufman was a fucking genius. Like his bit with life. Like he's just like I'm gonna do this funny thing,
do what I think.
and
is funny,
I'm gonna
yeah.
like fully commit to it to the point where like people are hitting me. But like,
Where it's
but I'm doing
uncomfortable.
this
Oh,
because
yeah.
I'm doing this.
Like-
his life was a joke. Like that's crazy.
He did bits that like they were in no way funny at the time, but now hearing about them, it's like that's
it-
fucking
Well, when
hilarious.
when-
Like showing up for a fucking stand-up set, and he just went up there
He'd
and
read
read like
Shakespeare.
Shakespeare or
Yeah.
War and Peace or some shit like
well,
that. Like,
he'd read it.
No,
and
he
then
read
they'd
A
get
Tale
mad.
of Two Cities, and he read
Yeah.
it from beginning to end. And he was doing a college show, and he came out immediately, and they started booing him. So he's like, "Well, I'm gonna read this from beginning to end. It's like 300
It
pages."
was the
dude.
best of times. It
Which-
was the
right,
worst
I know a
times.
different.
Then-
And everyone's like booing him. And he's like, "I don't give a
Well,
shit."
which
the one
in the
where-
moment, that's not funny at all.
No.
No.
Well,
Later on, that is the
Oh,
funniest
where-
fucking thing
right,
you've ever
well,
heard.
It's because you
He's
understand.
a fucking genius.
Wasn't that? It's because you understand what the
Even the fucking
bit
Mighty
is
Mouse
now.
thing, the here I come. He's just literally like,
Okay, I would have
that's
chuckled
actually
at that
funny.
at the
He put on a
time. I don't-
record,
seen
yeah,
that,
yeah.
And then when it
So-
came to that part, he didn't sing it. He just like he did the.
Now-
He
"Here
mimed
we
it.
come
Yeah, he
to
mimed
the
it.
I love when he did
day."
the. I think he was reading like one of the Shakespeare, a piece of Shakespeare, and they started booing him. So he's like, "Okay, you guys want my show, yeah?" And he puts on a recorder, and it's from where he cut off, right there in the continuing Shakespeare on a record.
I think it was Rogan was talking about. He was there and he came to do his show, and he shows up like 4 hours early, and he brings him like
A
30 or
drum
40 different
set.
types of drums.
Yeah.
And he sets them all up, and then he leaves, and he comes back like 4 hours. He's the headliner of the show that night at the Comedy Store, and there's fucking these things everywhere. And all he did is just walk around, and he's like, "This is called this,"
And then he played a little bit.
and then he'd go to the next one, and that was the whole fucking show. And then he packed it all up, and he put it back in like a truck and left, dude. Like, what?
If I remember correctly, he also said
That's
it was.
fucking genius,
He
dude.
also said it was a huge problem for the rest of the
course
show
it-
because
yes.
it's all in the way of everyone trying to do their sets and they're
Yeah.
trying to like walk
He
around
said
all
there's
his
like
drums
40
shit.
different drum
Well-
sets over all the different stages.
What else? Well, what else is great about that? What none of those performers probably realized at the time is their sets all got 10% funnier.
Yeah,
Because
there's
you're
a
not
bunch of shit
watching
around
these
him.
guys fucking stumble around the stage trying to get around these drums
You
and
don't
shit.
know you're dealing with a genius.
Well, they also don't
Someone
realize
says it.
they were injected as part of the bit themselves too.
Yeah,
You know,
they
like
became
they are
part
now
of his
part of the
bit.
bit. Like
Yeah.
his bit started when the very first comedian went
Yeah.
on, when the first person saw the first drum, and then
Yeah.
the guy comes out. Like the bit has started now,
And when
and it's not your set; it's
Yeah.
Andy's bit.
the
It's
first
nice.
human, and he crawled
Like-
from primordial ooze, and he said, "I am man."
I am man.
And that's when the
But
bit
it-
started.
To me, it's like the best idea I could come up with like that is you're doing like a stand-up show with like a few other
Call
performers.
someone the N-word.
Every single person's set, you just walk out in the middle of the set, pick up whatever's on their stool, take a drink, and walk off. Don't say a fucking
Don't
word.
say a word. Just do it. Don't acknowledge them. Just it's mine. Have some of that and put it back. And
It's
I
just
leave.
better. Spend the entire night walking up, but they've got their water bottle on like the stool, because that's what they do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you just keep walking across the stage, just knocking the water bottle into the thing, and just walk right through. And it's like he goes on at 10 o'clock, and it's 7:30. He's gonna do this until 10 o'clock.
This is gonna happen
yeah.
many
He-
more
He
times.
literally has nothing better to do. It's why he's here.
He's waiting.
We're all sad people.
You just walk up like right behind him and slam a beer between during each fucking comedian's set. So and
That's
just
too
make
on the
a
nose.
Thing about it.
That's too on the nose.
That'd be funny if you owned like a comedy like club or whatever, just to keep doing shit.
Just
like
keep
that.
interrupting people's sets.
Not interrupting the sets. You just walk across
Just
the
be in the
stage.
Yeah, you
background.
try to be quiet about
Don't
it. yeah.
address it. There's no thing. You don't,
Don't
like
stomp.
draw attention to yourself. Like they're sitting there and they're like, I got like 3 minutes left.
Well-
Nice. And then you just walk across the stage.
Well,
Slam
wear
a
the
beer
wear
and
the
halfway
full like
through,
That's
walk-
it.
keep walking.
wear the full like like blacked out like
You have
fucking
to wear, like-
turtleneck, fucking pants, shoes, everything.
it's just your
So
head.
it looks like you're not trying to fucking distract, but then do something completely distracting.
I think just walking across is enough.
I mean, depending what state it in, you can walk across to the N word.
The N-word.
Some places would laugh at that.
This episode's very heavy
Arkansas?
on the N-word for some reason.
Arkansas, that'd be a good place
That's
to do it.
Kansas.
we're Trump supporters.
Reckons this.
And who's that lady who won't shut up?
There's several of them.
Yeah, you're gonna have to be a lot more specific.
Can you not talk about my wife that way?
I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it right at that, and you figure out who I'm talking about.
You know just who you
Is
are.
Is it Hillary?
Marjorie Taylor Greene?
If you're
Yep.
listening, you know just
That's who it
you
is.
are.
Is it Ann Coulter?
It's all of them.
It's
I
all of
love
them.
that when Marjorie Taylor Greene was like, when
And
she
we
was,
just
like,
lost
heading
all our
the-
women's
the
viewers,
House or
all
whatever,
7 of them.
That one time, and she's like,
Sorry,
she
but I
fucking banged. She's
didn't
like,
say
the
it
how
first.
the people will.
Cookies?
He's like, the representatives will be held to order. Will be ordered, so like orderous or something.
Oh yeah.
The
And everyone
fuck
just
we
starts fucking like,
will.
bitch, you shouted liar at the fucking.
She says they will hold the quorum of the house.
Oh yeah.
And the entire house. Both sides are laughing. They're like, I don't. What?
You made fun of a school shooting.
Yeah, straight up.
Shut
dude.
up.
Yeah, you deserve
Alex
every
Jones
bit
is
you
a
get.
nice guy compared to you.
Compared to you, yeah,
sweet.
he's way more. He's way
He's
more
harmless. He can't really affect anything. You're the senator.
I don't know.
You're
he
a
fucking
monster.
Lost way more money. he lost a shitload of money.
He did lose a shitload of money, but by comparison to
If he
Marjorie
was smart, he
Taylor Greene,
should
I
have
don't
run
know.
for the Senate.
Yeah,
The difference is Alex
Where does
Jones is
Marjorie
an
Taylor Greene live?
Georgia.
Alex
She
Jones
won
is
that.
an entertainer. Marjorie Taylor Greene is a fucking U.S.
shit.
senator.
Here, I'll get
You have a delivery of some sort.
Ryan.
Who's Ryan?
That doesn't look like Ryan.
No, it's not Ryan at all. That's
This
Ryan.
delivery is brought to you by
By DoorDash.
DoorDash.
We want to let you know today, if you type in code word "Hanging from the Rafters" podcast, you'll get 10% off of your next
You
DoorDash
go in there,
visit.
and if it doesn't work, like do it like 45 more times.
Yeah.
At the 47th one, then it starts working.
Yes,
And if that doesn't work, just go to 2girls1cup.com.
Just
or rotten.
put in-
If we're just doing old shit like that, I don't mind. Send them to rotten.
and
You
use
know,
our
and-
promo
and-
code
and,
penis.
And if you still can't figure it out, you can reach us at POPCORN.
You can call us.
That's really not cool, dude.
Does that still work?
I think so. Which is weird because
Yeah.
all phones have the time on them now, and I'm pretty certain you can get them.
Yeah, well, but now it starts off like, okay, boomer.
Here I
At
come
3
to
o'clock,
say
you
good
watch a
day.
movie. And also, this would be cool if you could watch it like on a website. Though that exists, kill yourself.
It'd be funny if you called it now and just like, dude, hang up. That's all it said. Dude, hang up. Dude, just hang up.
You don't need to, you don't want to watch this movie. You're gonna be scared by it. It has things with the future, which is scary.
Spooky. So
I think you're mixing up popcorn and movie line.
that might be it.
Yeah.
So I'm playing a new Final Fantasy game, not a newer Final Fantasy, but new for me, and it just got me thinking because there's this part in the game.
Which
where,
one?
Like 13, and there's this part where one of the characters goes, he's like, you might as well be at this point.
We'll get there.
We will get there. One of the characters goes, "All right, guys, what's our motto?" And they say the motto, and it's fucking lame, dude.
The N-word several times.
It's just the N-word over and over and over again in this Japanese anime video game. But I thought it would be really funny to like do that at work, and like, but like hey guy, minus the N-word part, but be like, "All right, guys, remember our motto,"
including the N-word
like,
part. Actually,
yeah, I might as well at this point. There's no black people that work with me. It would be funny at like the end of a all hands meeting, just be like, "All right,
it's
everybody,
a chant, just
remember
the N-word over and over again.
Remember our motto," and everybody just kind of looks at you, and then just think of like the most long-winded, not like intuitive motto that you could for the company. It's like, "All right, guys, remember our motto: Hathaway Dinwiddie. We get it done. We get it done right. We do it safe. We do it cheap. We do it effective. We do it for the client. Customer service
on 3.
Number 1, yeah." And just go as long
just
as you
keep going.
can.
We follow all COVID regulations. We keep to HR standards. We've been about 372 days without a workplace accident.
OSHA approved. Union backed.
Everybody take your sexual harassment training seriously. Yeah.
I think it would be great to do that or something totally unrelated, just like our model. We are Marshall.
Thundering Herd, baby, let's go. Yeah, just have this like stupid long-winded motto that no one came up with but you, until everybody either just goes like, "Okay," and
all right, everybody, remember our motto: Arby's. We've got the meat.
We've got the meats. Remember our motto, everybody. I'm too drunk to taste this chicken. What were you gonna say? You think? Whatever you do.
KFC. I'm too drunk. Take this shit.
You know what's funny? I just
chicken.
I just read
Chris is too drunk to taste the chicken.
He is. I just read something about
Big
KFC.
Red Gum. If you don't like Big Red Gum, fuck you.
I just read something about KFC that when after the Colonel had sold the rights and shit,
the Colonel
they moved their
Say we
fucking
did.
headquarters to Tennessee, and I guess he got pissed. He's like, "This isn't fucking Tennessee fried chicken." And I guess like within the month they moved it back to Kentucky.
That dude did not understand taxes. That guy did not get
He
taxes.
tried to make as soon as he sold it, of course they went corporate and they cheaped out, and so he got pissed off and tried to make a competing thing. Like, you have a non-compete clause, so we'll sue you into oblivion.
I would have taken a big fat fucking shit on his head if he tried to pull that Tennessee shit and I was working there. I'd be like, "Oh, I guess you don't want your KFC to actually operate anywhere outside of the state. So I guess you're not getting any fucking money, you little bitch. Like, I guess we're not going to have California, Kentucky Fried
what
Chicken.
do you want, Uncle Gravy, extra gravy, massa?
Yeah.
No, that's not right.
Yeah.
These people have been through a lot.
They need their chicken.
I think he sold it kind of like
I'll move these goddamn corporate offices to Tokyo if I fucking want.
Well, that's
They
the
love
funny
black
thing.
people,
They
don't
had
they?
every right to. I think he sold it kind of like the McDonald's brothers ended up selling McDonald's to Ray Koch.
Wait, rewind. The McDonald's brothers?
Yeah, there were
There's two of
two
them.
brothers who made McDonald's, and
that
this
one
guy
guy-
Ray Koch. Did you watch the
Yeah,
founder?
Founder?
Their
Wait,
names,
It's great.
their
So
names are
where
Ronald. Their names are
Yeah,
Ronald
what?
and Old.
An old McDonald's.
No, dude.
Yeah, something like that.
They basically came up with the flavor of McDonald's, and then like this
They made it the
businessman came in and was like, "Wait, you guys, you're paying like 8 people to do 2 people's jobs. Like, let's make this
So
efficient."
So
this
they-
wasn't
they
all
made it-
invented by a clown?
No.
That would be Ronald. That would be Ronald.
That's
Two brothers.
surprising,
There was
yeah.
like a mommy clown and a daddy
And a
clown.
daddy.
Well,
and
then
they
there-
fucked.
One of them was a
And
farmer.
then there was a clown fuck, and then there's 2 clowns.
One was a farmer that had a dog.
Yeah.
The dog's
Bingo
name-
was his name.
Right. That
no,
was
his
that
name
was
was
Old.
fucking
It's Old McDonald,
Tyrone,
asshole.
and you're racist for saying that, dude.
But yeah, it was they like developed this system that like the drive-in burger place, you'd go in there and like you'd order a burger and you'd wait like fucking 30 minutes to get your burger, and they invented like a more efficient system. Like, hey, we get people in and out of here quick, and then fucking Ray Kroc came in and was like, I'm gonna invest in this.
We're gonna call it In and Out.
but we're gonna fucking cheap out on the ingredients and like
He took the Ford, what's it called,
Assembly line.
assembly line. He came with
Yeah.
that
Assembly
idea.
line production.
Well, they
line.
came- but
This
that's what
guy's
they
name's
did.
Steve, and his job is to put 2 pickles on the
Well,
burger And that's all he does all day, and he's real good at it.
Well, it was actually they actually came up with the assembly line idea. He came in, he was just like, "How do we cheap out on everything else so we make the most profit?" And so there's like in the movie, there's this whole thing like one of the brothers almost had a heart attack because it was too stressful.
much whack Arnold.
And then he refused to have he didn't want to have like milkshakes at all because it was like too much.
Because the milkshakes bring all the boys to the yard.
They do.
No, that dude is the reason why that machine is always fucking broken.
So he came in. He got
It's
like
broken in honor of him every day
Ray
from
Koch,
4 to
that
6.
sack of shit.
Well, he came in. He
Fuck
made
that
like
guy.
he made like the powder fucking
Great
shit
job,
to make the
businessman,
milkshakes.
idiot.
And so like as a fuck you, after he's already bought came out and got the company from under them, he was like he sends them the fucking chocolate and vanilla milkshake, and the one of the brothers has a heart attack because of it. And then after he's got the company out from under them, as a fuck you, he sends them the new strawberry milkshake powder.
Fuck
It's like
yeah.
a final fuck you.
Fuck yeah, it's the delicious one. That one's
So-
better than the vanilla.
Now with
Guys-
ice cream, it's not ice cream.
No, it's not. And the mashed potatoes
McDonald's.
and the mashed potatoes at KFC aren't mashed potatoes.
Dude,
So, folks, if
the
you
best
enjoyed
mashed
this,
potatoes come in like a dried powder, and you put a little water in them.
Yep.
They're better than the ones from Real Potatoes.
Oh, the instant
I
mashed
love
You don't get the
potatoes.
chunkiness though. You need the little potato mash pieces
Look,
still
No,
in
I
it.
don't.
It's not
Yeah, you do.
fucking
Yeah, you do.
Thanksgiving.
It doesn't need to
Okay.
be. It needs to be good, is what it
It's
needs to be.
Jesus' birthday.
Yeah.
Hey,
And
so
Jesus eats trash. Is that what you're trying to
Tuesday
say?
afternoon,
Is
and
Jesus a mountain goat? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I don't know what
belly
we're
goat.
talking about, but I swear to God that
I
I
don't
will bring a holy alliance.
This
against
motherfucker's
you.
trying to tell me space food is better than the real thing. I don't get him.
Yeah.
Never mind. You
Anyways.
know what I'm talking about? Space food. Go ahead.
So if you guys enjoyed this, tune in next week when we do a deep dive on Jack in the Box.
Fuck does this have to do with space
You know
food?
what you think of? Have you ever seen that? It's like a comic. I think I saw it on Reddit. That it's like this guy is fucking this like goth girl, and she's like, "Talk dirty to me." She's like that. She's like, "Talk dirty to me," and he's like, that upside down cross is actually the cross of Saint Peter. He only did that because he thought he would never be as holy as Jesus. Your sign, your symbol is actually a pure Catholic symbol. And she's like, I was like crying. I was like, not like that.
That's not how I wanted you to do it.
Realistically, just be like, yeah, it's not. I don't believe in any of that.
Oh shit! So, R.I.P.
Christians,
fucking Jimmy
though.
Buffett.
Yeah, he died today.
Oh, really? Fuck.
He's having his cheeseburger in paradise right now.
He's living on sponge cake, watching the sun.
You know what
bake.
happened?
Yep.
He had that cheeseburger paradise in Maui, and it burned down
Yep.
with Lahaina, and then he burned with it inside.
Why'd they name it? Hey,
Yeah.
why
And then
they?
he had a heart attack.
Why did they call that place in Maui
That's
something?
dark.
Maui burning literally broke his heart.
Why did they name that place in Maui after a bunch of like cholitas?
I love it.
What,
Lahaina?
Oh,
Yeah.
Lahaina.
Lahaina.
Las Hainas? Like, come on, dude. Are we really doing that?
Lahaina.
Yeah,
It was
careful in
weird,
Maui,
like-
man. You go down to Lahaina, you get to drink the water. You got a choro. It's like, oh, great.
I love how
The shits.
I love how fucking Bubba on Facebook was trying to say that those fires were started by direct energy
Stop
weapons.
talking to Bubba
Hey,
on Facebook.
Hey, Ryan was actually telling me that he's giving you all this shit about the fucking Matt's land when you were like saying he was setting on fire. He's like, "Give me your fucking stepdad's land." You
I was
fucking
like,
dick.
Yeah, I was like,
Well,
what a jackass.
I mean,
If you
I
really
won't-
want to argue with Bubba on Facebook, just a picture of a penis over and over and over again.
that won't get you
You got
blocked.
it.
That won't get you banned or anything.
You know what else?
just
It
do
won't
that
work. Talking to him.
I
Yeah,
know.
that's probably a
just
bad one.
fucking hilarious.
Why does it have to be a direct energy weapon? Why can't it just be like a regular ass fire that they set on
Yeah.
on the I mean, I don't know. Maybe PG&E fucked up one too many
Wait,
times.
what
I feel like-
fire? The California one?
no,
No, the Maui
They're
one.
saying they launched
They-
a missile.
No,
No,
they're saying like
direct
they're using
energy.
like
laser.
lasers to start fires.
Why does that have to be a laser? Why
Which
couldn't
makes
it-
way more
'Cause
sense is someone just there was like dry grass. and
Well,
then you
what's-
put
I'm
something and
I'm
you go like
starting
this.
to understand more and more why people go so hard with conspiracy. It's so fun.
It
It's so
is.
fun to think about, like, it's like you're reading a
Well,
fiction book, like a book
It
of
is.
fiction. I follow these like fake history bullshit where there's
Project
like,
Bluebeam,
there's
dude.
secretly a fucking a wall under the ocean that runs the
It's
whole
way
Earth.
more interesting than
It's
reality
fun.
that we're fucked.
Yeah. We're all going to die at some
Like,
point.
no, you know what it is? The government's behind it. Okay, the government's behind it. We're still fucked.
Yeah,
what
what do
the
we do?
fuck
Well,
is the
what's-
So what do we
difference?
do about
What's
that?
what's great is all the evidence these people pull up. It's shit like so for this he just it was just a picture of a tree on fire.
Oh well, that's that's reasonable.
Well, they've never heard that correlation doesn't equal causation
I was,
argument.
But, and then,
You-
like,
the
and
first
then
day
all-
of college, they tell you that.
have you seen
And then
that
all
video?
his sources
day,
are just like screenshots of like Google
second day?
searches. It's like, all right, well, scroll up a little for your screenshot where we see the like 5-sentence paragraph you put into the Google search to get this exact article.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that video? It's the flat earthers who are trying to prove there's no curvature of the earth, and so their whole thing was like the guy's gonna hold this like thing up, and if he's like, you're gonna shine a light holding it at this position, and if it shines through, then there's curvature of the earth. Otherwise, they're lying. It's flat earth. It immediately shines through, and they're like, well, maybe we're not holding it right. Maybe we need to change because we're too flat.
Hey guys,
Dynasty.
the world is gonna end next Tuesday, and if that doesn't happen, then it's probably
The Tuesday
you know what it
after
is.
that.
I was off by 10,000 years. So everyone just hold on tight. In about 10,000 years, we'll figure out if I'm full of shit.
Quasimodo predicted
It's either
Quasimodo.
Quasimodo predicted it.
Sanctuary.
Yeah, it's either October 13th, 2024 or October 13th, 4012.
Yeah, one of the two.
There he goes. Homeboy fucked a Martian once.
Homeboy fucked a Martian once.
All you motherfuckers are gonna pay. You are the ones who are the ball lickers.
So the best rendition I've seen of that in a meme is have you seen Ninja Turtles 2 Secret of the Ooze from like the 1990s?
I have.
I've never seen anything ever.
So in that one, they're at the computer at TGRI, and they're like trying to figure out where the last canister of ooze went, and they're on the computer, and it's replaced with that. It's like, all you motherfuckers are gonna pay. It's so good. That's the
great.
best use
That's
of that quote to
great.
me. Like, it just cracks me. Just imagine the Ninja Turtles saying that
Fighting
shit.
some
It's al-
creepy boy.
It's always just the you are the ones who are the ball lickers.
You
for
are the
me.
ones who are the ball lickers.
Man, you know what bummed me out the other day? You know that picture
life.
of it's I mean, I said the other day, not every day.
Not every day.
Fucking
Right.
have you seen that picture? It's Penguins. Tyler Seguin is like skating down the ice, and this girl's holding up a sign saying, "Hey
I
Tyler,
sucked
we
you off
sucked
in
your
high
dick in
school,
high school."
yeah.
I recently found out that's fake.
Ah.
Yeah.
Fuck! Who would do that?
Let's kill those bitches.
It's not their fault. It's the guy on the
no,
internet who
it's
fucked
their
it up.
fault.
Oh, you're mad at them for
They
getting
should
their
have
photo
sucked him off
doctored?
in high school.
Look,
They probably tried.
This has
Probably
made me
tried.
question everything. Is Santa real? Jesus? God?
Maybe even
Me? Am I fucking
You know
real,
what?
Tim?
No,
I
you're
thought
not.
I really thought that was
I'm
real.
definitely
I did.
real, but Santa's not.
You're just a manifestation of
Not
Tim's
real.
hatred.
Hey, if you're a child listening to this, Santa's not real. Tim is Santa Claus.
Wait, he's not real, but Tim is Santa.
It's a really exclusive interview.
Tim is.
Could
Tim
you
is
skirt
Tim
farther
Allen.
off of the camera?
So we can hide
thank
you.
Santa.
There we go, Santa.
Santa.
So you're
should I talk like this?
Yeah, yeah. So
Should
you
I
fuck
talk like
elves.
Hey,
What's up with that?
we watched that Violent Night movie. That's actually not too bad. The one with the Hopper, where he plays Santa, fucking essentially being
Oh,
John
yeah,
Mc-
yeah.
Oh,
He's
yeah, yeah.
essentially John
Yeah,
McClane.
You call him
Santa-
David
what if-
Harbour.
What if Santa was John McClane? You're like, yeah.
What if Santa was David Harbour after he lost some weight?
Was it better than the Mel Gibson one where he's the kid's trying to get revenge on him?
I don't know, because then Mel Gibson
No,
was
I thought of
Bobby
that
Kelly.
immediately too. But this one, like the
It's
Mel Gibson
wittier.
one, you got to be like Santa's bad. But this one is like Santa. Like he was just trying to do his job.
He's John
But
McClane.
no, people have guns and shit. So I guess I'm gonna have to go ahead on a murdering fucking.
Why are they trying to
campaign.
kill him?
All right, it sounds better.
Oh,
than Mel
so
Gibson.
Well, they
Fucking-
try to shoot him and then they
Why?
miss.
Why?
So they're
Why?
here. They're
He
here to like
happens to
rob.
be at the house delivering the presents at the time when the assassins
rich
come
fam-
to kill the rich family
it's
that
a rich
live there.
family. They're coming to rob them,
Okay.
and
Bryce.
like they have all this money in their
Just
safe.
suspend your fucking disbelief and go along for the ride.
No, I'm asking what the movie says.
I know, just the way you asked why. You're like, Why?
No,
Because he wasn't telling me
right?
why.
This
He was
doesn't
making
make-
some bullshit
This is
up.
terrible.
He's like a Santa that's like, fuck being a Santa, and like
Well,
he's
he's-
there, he's
But
he's delivering the
honestly-
presents, and they
But
come and they
there's-
start shooting people. He's
There's
like,
assassins.
fuck.
Honestly,
Spoiler alert.
I can buy that more than the Mel Gibson one. Do you know the
Yeah.
story for the Mel Gibson one?
No.
So
He was
he
in-
gives a lump of coal to the wrong fucking little
The
Russian
wrong
gangster's
motherfucker.
kid,
Oh, Jesus.
and the kid decides like, "There's a
Hires an
hit on Santa
assassin,
now."
yeah.
Oh my
Like,
god.
It's got Bobby Kelly in it. It's not bad.
Okay.
But
You're there for Bobby.
no, that's not.
He's
Yeah,
like, you know what,
that
dude?
is.
He's in that.
In the Mel Gibson one, yeah, that was why we watched it because we heard
Keeps
Bobby
calling
I
Kelly.
Santa
thought that
dude.
was like a
It's
happy-go-lucky.
called like Kill Santa. No, it's got the.
It's not Kill
it's got,
Tony?
Uncle Baby Billy's. It plays like the assassin who, in his childhood,
Uncle
he
Baby
got
Billy.
he got coal once too, so he fucking hates Santa. And then there's this rich kid who's a little shithead. He gets cold, so he's like hires the fucking Uncle Baby Billy assassin to go kill Santa. And like Santa doesn't live in the North Pole. He's in like Ohio or some weird like, fucking
Yeah, of
town
course.
nowhere.
Of fucking course he does.
And so like he just sends out
He's
him like
looking for
fight him
cheap
and
it's
kill him.
Oh, they're elves or Mexicans, whatever you want to call them. Either way, they came from Mexico. They're very short.
I think that's the premise. Was part of the premise that like he's like, I get so much fucking. There's too many fucking people in the world. I can't keep up with this shit.
7 billion motherfuckers, only a billion of them.
He's
believe
just
me.
in. He's instead of the North Pole, he's in Guadalajara.
I like fucking,
It's always fucking hot.
You're like fucking 4 years old. You get a present from Santa. They're like the elves are striking. They put together a goddamn union. You know, fucking.
And now all
communists.
your presents are gonna say "Hecho in Mexico."
the Violent Night one. I thought its premise is fucking badass. Spoiler alert! Fucking, you find out Santa was a Viking warrior.
yeah, that was
who
dope.
killed people with a fucking
That's why he becomes
huge
John
hammer.
McClane.
That's
and so he
great.
was forced to be Santa as repentance for his killing.
like he killed so many people. They're like, you get to be Santa for the rest of
You gotta
eternity.
bring joy
You're
now.
forced to. Yeah.
And so like he hates doing it. He's like, this is your
So
fucking
wait.
toy.
He's an
And then like
alcoholic.
there's a hit squad. And it's like, you know what? Today's the day.
Yeah. And they're gonna rob rich people and
Right.
he's there at the same
he's got a
time.
hammer because that was his thing when he was
'Cause
a
why
Viking.
not?
Yeah. Yeah, cuz fuck
And
it.
so like
Who
but
cares
it's
why?
not a
He has
Viking
a hammer.
He's got like a
Well, he
you
picks
know
up a
I'm tapping
sledgehammer.
this in sledgehammer.
He picks up a sledgehammer.
And then he just starts fucking killing motherfuckers.
Like,
Yeah.
you
Left,
know what?
right,
You
right,
didn't
left,
even have to explain to me why
right.
he had a hammer.
No,
Just-
it's
I was
badass.
bought
I was good
I
with
bought
it.
in right
Tim,
there.
yeah.
I like to build like a vast world that we live in. Where
Expansive.
Santa has a hammer and you shut the fuck up about it.
I don't
All
know.
we
You kind
needed
of
was the
skipped over
hammer,
the
I
entire
don't-
story and just said
yeah.
the assassins were killing him at one point. I didn't know why.
Because he's seen it.
I didn't need
But
to.
I didn't.
That, again.
I like
Again.
to build a
did-
world.
I don't care what you think.
I got bored. I
I'm
skipped to the
trying,
end.
I'm trying to
But again,
explain to the
I-
person who's already seen it.
I didn't need to
So
know.
he knows better.
No, dummy.
I didn't need to know why there were assassins either. Assassins, hammer,
that's the
Santa.
problem.
I'm
You're
good.
like, I'm there, dude.
Anyway, joke's on you. There's no assassins.
Holy shit! I feel like
None
I'm
of
there.
that
This
happens.
movie doesn't
It's a
exist.
nice. It's about him helping a family find the spirit of Christmas.
It's about D's.
It's
These
about
nuts.
these nuts and the spirit of Christmas.
It's just a remake of the Santa Claus.
That's all it is.
Someone's on the roof.
They start shooting immediately.
Dad, I heard a clatter. He's like,
oh.
what are you talking about? There's someone on the roof.
I
Shut up with the clatter nonsense. Someone's banging around on the roof.
I love how quickly like they expected children to just get over like, oh yeah,
Santa
Santa just
dies.
died. Like,
Well, it's 'cause you're supposed to
It's
be
because
like,
it
well,
was
there's a
for
new-
adults.
There's a new Santa.
Like the whole thing where like he dies. He's like he fell off the roof. Not my fault. Because he's worried about like the
the fucking liability
legal
of it.
Right.
liability.
Yeah.
My
Didn't kill
fucking
him.
insurance is gonna fuck me in the ass, dude.
On a-
Charlie,
On a supernatural being, no
I'm
less.
definitely
Charlie,
not fucking covered for this.
I
look at me in the eyes. He jumped off the roof to attack me,
He
and
came
I
at
had
me.
to put him down. I had to put him down.
I hit him with a
And then
sweet karate chop
and then he
right to the
disappeared.
fucking.
He came as nunchucks. with
His
some
kid
of those
comes
ninja
out.
Stars.
His kid comes out and he just like hands off a gun to his kid. He's like, give that to your mother.
Like wipe this off and
Wipe
hand
this
it
off
to
and hand it to
mom.
your mom.
I love how I always think of the end of that movie where she lets fucking her kid go with Santa, and then she starts like calling for him, and I'm like, oh shit, I made a huge mistake. I'd love if the next one started with them in court and she's just sitting with Sandy. Like, so he tried to steal our son and leave the country.
Yeah, tried to bail with the boy.
It's
you let him go with you, bitch.
Dude, that movie. There's so many he walks up. He's like, what's he doing? He's like, he's in his room jumping on his bed, pretending he's Santa Claus, and he's like, not Neil. What's Charlie doing? Neil's the new fucking father-in-law.
No, what's Charlie doing?
Father, what's Charlie doing?
Bed or playing pretend? Not Neil.
The best is he's like, I like Neil. He listens to me. He's like, and then he charges you for it.
Oh man.
Christmas is just around the corner. We want to remind you that Manscaped is having another sale. No, I'm just kidding.
Go on manscaped.com and then delete that and go to hangingsforrafters.us and then you go to our
Patreon.
What's Patreon? And then you give us money. For
and then
Tim's sex appeal.
Sex you up.
See, Tim's gonna say, if you put $10, if you pay $10,
got that?
Tim will come to your house, and he will have sex with you.
Sex you right up.
And I don't care if you're a man,
you got your sex all
a
over
child, an elephant, a guy named Steve.
Doesn't matter.
This is so sexy.
Tim will bring his giant tits that you bought for him by subscribing.
And if
have you ever seen
Amps.com.
No fat chicks.
Have you ever seen implants when they haven't been taken out in a long time and they get like this fucking, it's like a calcium buildup, and so like you'll see them pulled out and like they have to like fucking peel it off. It's this thick fucking thing.
What the fuck are you talking about?
When women get a fucking whatever implants, I think it's the whatever I can't remember which ones, but
for boobies.
Well, there's like there's different kinds, and one of the
pure
kinds,
silicone.
I think silicone is they get this calcium starts building up over it, and you have to get them replaced like once every 10 years. And I've seen a video where like they haven't gotten replaced like 15 years. They pull it out, and it's got this thick like layer.
You just
and this hard calcium that they like,
all you need for that is a little bit of
disgusting.
CLR, and then it's just that stuff comes right off.
There you go.
Yeah, a little CLR in the bloodstream, be just fine.
That's what I was thinking.
This episode brought to you by CLR. You not brought to you by Clean Your Shit.
CLR can help
Change
you.
oil.
Change your oil.
Yeah, CLR could help you.
CLR.
And I mean, I'm just excited for Christmas now that we're talking about Tim Allen and Neil and all those people.
I think we should stop taking breaks. I think this is the episode where we stop taking breaks.
No.
This is the episode
I don't think breaks
where
are
we
allowed.
stop taking breaks.
No.
There's no reason for it. You could smoke right there. No one else smokes anymore.
I want more water.
No one else smokes anymore.
I want more water.
Tim wants to have water.
Waiter, water, please. Another water. Okay, this guy's not fucking listening. Another water. Can someone kill that lady?
It's me. Hold on.
Yeah, it's
me.
Hold on.
It's me. It's me. We're not tipping, and that waiter just flipped you off. We're not tipping, and that waiter just gave you the finger.
You know what?
Not
I would just leave money on the table for the waiter and not money on the question.
I would think it'd be funny that you'd hire a waiter for you, like in random situations, like at work or just like down on the street or something like that.
Realistically, fill one of these with whiskey. Fill one of these with water.
No.
We never
No,
have to
I
leave
want
the
to
table.
hire a waiter, and I want him to go to a restaurant, nice restaurant. I want to hire a restaurant, nice clothes and stuff. And then he goes to other people's tables. He takes their shit. He puts it on my table. He puts it on my table. And then like you're like, what the fuck are you doing? But it's like he's like a 400-pound black man, and he's been working out, dude.
He's like 6'8".
We be getting it in, me and him.
6'8".
We be getting it in.
You know what he's saying?
He
that
hits that white woman in the face. Stamps.com.
I like the idea of like going to that restaurant and doing that. And when a waiter actually comes up to me like, "Sir, you have to wait to be seated." Like, no, I got my own waiter thing. I brought my own. No, I got my own. It's fine. You don't have to. You could go back to those people over there.
Actually, I don't even need your hostess.
I brought my own hostess.
No, I'll just get my
He's
own
just
food.
sent him to the back, like he's in the kitchen. He's demanding things.
Where are the scallions? Where are the fucking scallions? I have. Where's my trout? Where's my trout? I got a trout lamineur. I got a trout lamineur.
This is for poor people.
Table 12.
I asked for medium rare. This is medium at best.
You go back and use medium, and they give you what you want, and then you eat it
in the kitchen.
And then we're like, make another one, and he'll love that. Make another one, and he'll love that.
Yep, it tastes just right. Make another for him. It tastes just right.
I was watching the new episodes of Archer, and he kind of does that. He's walking by like an outdoor like bar, and like he's in a hurry, and so he just walks by and he grabs the dude's drink and fucking just downs it. He's like, "That was really good. You should order another one of those." And then he comes back later, and the dude's drinking a drink, and he grabs it out of his hand, fucking starts to down it and spits it out. He's like, "What's wrong with you? I told you to order another one of the other things."
You got a different drink, asshole. What the fuck? You got a different drink, asshole.
Oh yeah, they say the F word in the new episode.
Oh yeah,
they say the F word.
Some of the shows that you don't have that on, like Always Sunny, like where they do that and then they add it in later, it's like, oh, this is too much. I don't know why it bothers me.
South Park.
They don't say it. The only one I've noticed so far is there's a point where like Lana's starting to act like Mallory, and she just goes, "Mallory, I'm not paying you so I can babysit you. Just fucking fix it." And that's it. Yeah. So
shit. The mom from Arrested Development.
Austin's gonna miss it.
That's right. Yeah.
This is how we get ants.
That's right. Yeah.
Is that how you want ants? That's how you get ants. You want ants? That's how you get ants. I'm young.
Lana did it. Lana did it.
Lana?
I feel like a fucking
I feel like a fucking idiot. I love how they made Uncanny. What was that place called? Sudden Valley.
Sudden Valley.
It's a real place. It's in Seattle. Real place. Now they're in California, I think, in the rest of development, and it's supposed to be fake.
Is that the island where all the pedophiles are in Washington?
That's it. That's a real thing. It's in Florida. That's a real thing. It's in Washington. It's like
there's an island of pedophiles.
It's a trailer park. It's like a bunch of people. It's basically like it's a whole trailer park of people that like they have sex offenses. Like you go on MeganFlaw.com, they're gonna be on there.
Oh shit!
Like that place shines. Like you go. I want to have an overlook of the whole country.
It's got the fucking the theater floodlights.
And then that one hurts your eye, and you're like, that one hurts your eye. And you're like, I feel safe with my kids.
Is it like a mandated thing? Is it like
no? It's
not to date men, but I mean like.
It's just that if you live in a place and you have that kind of thing against you have to like tell everyone in the area, so they're like, we'll all just live together. Because then it's like, hey,
then who will stop us?
You know, I touch your kids and stuff, and they're like, yeah, me too. Fine, like, yeah, me too.
Well, there's bound to be some of them. They're just regular ass sex offenders. It's like, wait, you know, why are you here? It's like, oh, you know, I was touching little boys. And they're like, ew, what the fuck? Ew, what the fuck?
Yeah, we used to have a guy on the street. He was just like a sex offender, and some kids like fucked his lawn up and fucked his car up. And then like if you found out that like he was like fucking 19, he had sex with a 17-year-old girl, so you're permanently on there. And so like fucking, and they were just like heard that, read that, because fucking all the parents were like, we need to get him the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's funny how like people you say someone's
fucked up.
What's funny, you say when someone's a sex offender, they immediately go pedophile. And it's like, that's not what a sex offender is. You're talking square and rectangle here. Like a pedophile is a sex offender, but a sex offender is not just a pedophile. Like they do all kinds of fucked up other shit too.
Pedophile. What is the one? Teenagers.
Oh, I can't remember what that's called.
And they're like, if you know what that's called, then you are that.
Androphile or something. Phoebophile, yeah.
All right. Well, you two just outed yourselves.
No, he heard that when you said when we walked down. You're like, when you said file.
Just gonna put it out there right now. Barely legal teen porn is not illegal. Just gonna throw that out there. Not illegal.
And they're usually not actually barely legal teens.
Actually, very true.
They're usually about 32, and they just have done a
lot of meth. 18-year-olds on meth. There we go. 18-year-olds on meth. Florida, baby. Anyway, we're here in Nebraska. We're gonna get some pills.
Hey, shout out to Boat Trash.
Boat Trash.
I like that there's a whole like subreddit that says it's our Florida man. Just like the kind of things that people men in Florida get arrested for.
Yeah.
It's a common like fucking thing, like how like international news. It's like Florida man.
I've seen that.
Something you've never fucking heard before.
Yeah, you can always put in today's date and then put Florida man or your birthday or whatever, and it's like, who's your Florida man? You know, like who's your? But yeah, you put in like today's date, Florida man, and there's always something fun to read.
Ooh, should we look up our Florida man?
Should we look up? That'd be fun.
That'd be fun. there.
Right. I would love to move to Florida if it weren't for fucking Florida, man.
The
If it
water
weren't
is
for fucking
warm,
Florida,
like
man. It's bathwater, dude.
All you heard is
Initially,
90
people
degrees.
probably moved there. They're like, this makes it incredible.
Yeah. Despite the fact that it's a state made
And
of
then
a
they
swamp.
had the first fucking hurricane.
Tim's got a good Florida man. Let's see.
Dude, my Florida man is so my Florida man is so Richard Ellis Spurrier was arrested in St. Petersburg, Florida for allegedly handing out marijuana to people on the street because it was crispy.
That's actually really nice.
Dude, your dad is doing great things, man. It's great. It's fun.
That's actually really nice. That's actually really nice. That's a real Florida man, if you ask me. Like a real Florida man.
I feel like that's Florida man if I moved to Florida.
They're just setting up the headline for you. They're going to erase the name and put Tim Morris in
It's
there.
always like, don't let your kids go trick-or-treating and they're going to put weed in their thing. And they're like, no one wants weed in
No,
their
it's
thing.
giving your kids free drugs. No.
Well, I love how you
Alright,
found out
Bryce.
every instance.
What's your birthday, Bryce?
May 10th.
What's your birthday, Bryce?
I love when they found out like every instance of a kid getting poisoned on Halloween was like their parent or
Oh.
something.
Oh, yeah.
They were like, I don't have.
It always is. It's a parent or a relative or someone close to the family.
Someone likes to party.
Okay, so here's Bryce's Florida man. A 32-year-old man was arrested in Daytona Beach shores for attempting to throw a live alligator he had stolen from a miniature golf course onto the roof of a beachside cocktail lounge.
That's his birthday? That's to everyone. August or July 14th, 93.
What's yours?
Oh,
He's not
December
another
29th, 29. December 29, 29. I was born in
doing the year. I'm just doing
I was born in
the
I've seen some
All
shit.
right. December 29th, 2022. Gene Evanol Innocent, a 41-year-old man from West Palm Beach, Florida, was arrested for impregnating a 13-year-old girl at a South Florida hospital.
Oh, man. Jesus Christ. At the hospital? Jesus Christ.
Said
At
he's
the
a
hospital?
doctor?
Yeah, he's a gynecologist, actually.
There, since you got a rapey one, we'll do another one for you all the way across.
Yeah.
All right, 2018. Charles Albert Garcia, a Florida resident, was pulled over for speeding on Christmas Eve and decided to throw his keys in the car and lock it to prevent a search.
Dope.
However, he didn't actually prevent the search and likely made it more obvious that the cop needed to do close
Fucking
inspection.
shout out to that guy, dude.
Thought he was smart.
Let's give him a round of applause.
Hey.
Shout out to the man.
All right.
Golf clap.
Want to do a Viking clap for that?
July
1, 2,
25th.
3. Yeah, close enough.
That was way off.
It was.
All right, Austin's July
Where's the
25th,
dog?
14th.
14th.
It did sound like he was out here.
Birthday.
Bastille Day.
All right. Let's see. A
Last
Florida
year,
We got a
man.
cake for my dad, and yeah, you know.
This year I did.
Instead of saying happy birthday, it said happy Bastille Day.
This
What the
year
fuck
it
is
said-
this?
This year it was happy birthday, former President Gerald Ford.
That's so great.
Shout out to him.
It should have like a little aircraft carrier on it because that's the biggest.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That's the biggest aircraft carrier we have.
All right, so here's Austin.
Here's Austin's.
July
Florida man.
14th, 2019. Derek McKay was arrested for speeding and found hiding heroin and crack in his hip.
There you go.
In his hip?
In his hip.
Ew.
Jesus, does he have a trick hip?
Hey, shout out to him, man.
That guy just sounds
Like
just
nowadays,
crafty.
like that's a fake hip. He bought a hip. He's like, I'm gonna have a little container in my hip. I'm
How do you-
like,
how do
sure.
you get it in the hip?
But in 19,
He's a robot.
What'd you say? 23.
He's from Skynet.
2019.
It must have like a full fake leg, right? Like, how do you get it in your hip?
Right.
That guy's industrious.
Right.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Shout out to him.
Shout out to that guy. He got caught, but he tried, and
tried.
that's what matters
That's
to
what
me.
counts, yeah.
you
This
know,
episode is brought to you by Stamps.com.
and trying
Shout out to that
Bramps.
guy.
and trying. That guy tried.
Put in
And then since this is our Christmas episode for
Thank
some
you.
reason, let's see. On December 25th, a man named Richard Squirr from St. Augustine, Florida, celebrates Christmas in a colorful way.
Thank God.
On the same day, he goes to the Cape Coral Festival and yells at the families, claiming that all their parents are lying to their children.
I like to dedicate this episode to Jesus.
It must be one of those guys. It must because have you seen that? Have you
That
seen
was
the guy at the mall?
honestly though,
Jesus
that was
Christ.
the perfect
I'd like to
Christmas
thank him
Florida
for saying
man.
that.
Jesus Christ.
I'd like to thank him for saying that guy to
Jesus
appeal
Christ.
I love you, God.
to everyone
Love you,
in
God,
South
Jesus
America.
Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you've seen
Next
the guy
week
at the mall,
we'll
though,
do
right?
a Las Vegas man.
Las Vegas man cannot be much different. I mean, minus the throwing alligators part.
I feel like there will be more midgets.
This
There-
episode is
that'd
brought
have
to
to
you by
be, right?
America's
Probably more
Most Wanted.
hookers.
Remember that show from like the late 90s?
Well, it's
early
coming
2000s?
back.
You remember the Las
It's
Vegas episodes of
canceled.
Cops?
No.
There were two
Oh,
with the
yeah.
same midget in them. In the first one, the midget tried to run away from the cop by climbing up a telephone pole.
I feel like they made. I feel like they made.
And the
Reno,
second one, he found the midget and took him to a local like midget circus bar and got him a job.
Oh.
They made Reno 911 because there was a whole season of Reno of Cops. It was like 23 or something. It's like 7 episodes, and it's a shit show.
Oh yeah.
Well, I heard
To the point where
I
like
can
it's like the
imagine.
cops don't know what they're doing. They don't know how to deal with this.
Yeah.
I've read that Reno Cops said like you could any episode of Reno 911 could just be one of their days.
No shit.
It's a very small meth town
It's like
with a bunch of casinos.
there's like real money to be made.
Not
begging
anymore.
for
Brothels
money.
and
Not
brothels
anymore.
and strip clubs.
Not anymore. Last time I went there, that place is bombed the fuck out. COVID beat the shit out of that place.
Oh, yeah.
Harrah's
Dude, the
is going to.
awful is gone. I don't
Yeah,
remember
the
it going
the
here.
Nuggets all closed up. So is Siri. And then Cal Neva, I don't know how is alive. Harrah's is closed and is going to be an apartment complex. And I'm telling you, it's going to be a project. And I don't mean like a long project to do. I mean like it's going to be the projects.
Well,
it's gonna be bad.
that's where they tore out the one with awful in it. They were making. They had the sign that said they're going to make an apartments, and that was before.
It's sad. Like to experience anything nice over there now in terms of like casinos, you got to go to the Atlantis and that's it.
I haven't been in years.
You got to go to Vegas and spend stupid money.
Yeah.
I've never been to Vegas.
Vegas is cool.
We should do a hanging from the rafters from
Not
Vegas.
That'd be
Let's
fun.
go just to
We
do it.
are. We'll be in Vegas for Skankfest.
Nice.
You're coming to Skankfest. Me and Austin and my sister are gonna be here. Let me remember Joe.
We're getting fucked up.
When is
He
that
looks
again?
like Tim, but we're just super
last
fit.
weekend.
It's the
September.
last weekend of next month.
The last weekend of October?
September.
This month is September.
Yeah, this month.
Yeah,
Oh
okay,
shit!
okay,
Are we
okay.
in September?
Yo, dude, right?
Somebody owes me money.
Yeah, no, that September crept its ass up on us quick. Very fucking quick.
It's less than 30 days. We're gonna rent a car and we're gonna drive.
Oh,
to
it's gonna
Vegas.
suck ass. Oh my god, you're gonna drive. You guys are crazy.
The tickets would have been like $3,000, and then it drives like $500. Even renting a car
Tickets would have been $3,000 to fly.
with 3 of us.
What? It's like $100 round trip.
Yeah, you got fleeced.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Yeah, fleeced.
You got fleeced hard. What are you talking about? $500? What? Where are you buying your tickets at, man? This is gonna be terrible. What kind of car are you driving?
The
Forerunner?
Flintstones
Forerunner.
mobile.
Nice.
They're
A
gonna-
hoe runner.
A hoe runner.
They call it the hoe runner.
My uncle used to drive a home runner.
Yeah, no,
Did
you gotta
see
drive a
that,
big
like,
car.
It's so bad they didn't sell enough tickets this year, so like they're selling tickets at the door.
They
Oh,
are.
it's out there.
They're doing them. They're
they've been
doing them
really-
too soon after
They've
one
been
another.
really
Well,
reluctant.
all the
Well,
one-
last
they're-
year, fucking,
the-
it sold out in minutes.
Yeah.
And so this year, I think they thought it was going to be the same, and it did not. And the fucking initial sell, like, they had a bunch left. And
Is
so
it just
they've
me, or
been-
did it feel like they did 2 in 1 year?
If someone
No,
come up with $300, they
last
get an
year
extra
was
seat in the
October,
car.
The week after.
Oh, it just seems to it seems like they're selling tickets to the motherfucker like every few months. I
They
don't
did
know
it
why.
like they
No,
sold
this year
tickets
they
6
bought. They took another room so they can add another like 4,000 people.
Yeah.
They also might have.
But he also has always said like there's like he doesn't want it to be like one of those giant comedy festivals. Like the point of Skankfest is when you go to Skankfest, it's like you're hanging out with these people.
Yeah.
Like, they're just there. Like,
Right.
you're like there he is.
Hence the
fucking-
party atmosphere.
Right, exactly. So like it's a feeling that you couldn't get if you allowed 5,000 people to come because like those people can't leave the green room, then they're gonna be accosted
This could be,
by
by the 1,000 people.
exactly. So like he's always like, this is all we can ever do is like there's a limit to how much we can take.
Which is crazy considering like he's gonna pay these motherfuckers for doing their bits and acts and shit.
I
already
And he's
pays
getting-
them well
He
too.
made
I'm sure, but, like,
$3,000 or something.
I'm sure, but it's like how many tickets do you got to sell to pay out? You know, they had like Louis
a
C.K.
3-day
drop
ticket
in
is
one
like
year.
$500.
Well, this year's supposed to be like what's her name, Roseanne, and then
Right.
what's his name, the fighter from Fighter and the Kid, the one who got all fucked
Hey,
up.
Brendan
Brendan
Schaub,
Schaub.
they're doing
I don't think he's
Wait,
gonna
Brandon
go.
Schaub's gonna
I
be
don't
on
think
that?
It's
he
the
said
best.
they said he was, and I
No,
think
he's
if
done
he
him.
does,
They're
he'll-
doing Fighter and the Kid. They're doing a live
they're
Fighter and the
actually doing
Kid,
Fighter and the Kid.
and they have to know that no one in this group likes them, so it's gonna be a thing.
He's getting
Yeah.
booed.
But like they get the balls. They'll just have Lewis on because like if people get out of control.
I think they're
Right.
gonna drop out. I personally
No,
think-
they're
I
not
would.
gonna drop out. If they're smart, they have Lewis on. That's all you do. You get
That's-
Jay on,
yeah.
Lewis. No one's gonna act the fool when they're sitting right there. Like it's
Maybe.
different. They will do a whole thing, but if he goes to like chill out, they'll do it.
They
Okay.
probably, yeah. If it were just then, they'd probably start chanting.
I feel like the Skanks guys would act a fool to these because they're always shitting on Brendan Schaub. And I don't listen to his comedy. I don't know if
Well,
he's
that's
any
what
good or
Lewis
not.
invited.
I mean, he
him.
obviously invited them. He's paying them money to be here.
Sure.
So like he knows what's gonna happen.
Right.
So like it'll be fun.
Yeah, it'll be all right. I'm sure it'll be fine. Brendan Schaub stabs a
There'll
guy.
be alright.
They just said there's gonna be more seating this year, which will be nice.
They open another. Yeah, last year it's like you're seeing a stand-up show with no.
There's a
seating.
real shortage of
that's weird.
The
chairs.
stand isn't
This is a
working.
metal
Well, only
concert.
like a
Me and
couple
Oscar
rooms.
standing by the door, and Christine, Jay's girlfriend, comes walking up to us like, "What are you doing?
like
You're over here
4
like
times.
you're leaning on the wall and you're drinking coffee." And it's like, "I don't work. I work
Was it
here."
like 4
I
times?
could see the look on her face, like I'm gonna yell at this motherfucker.
Oh, it was.
And he walked up, and was like, "I have my thing around my neck," and so.
So we both like turned towards her and showed like we got our badges. We
She thought you worked there.
so like right in the
It just
in
started.
the, right in the entrance.
Dude, you should
they
have
cut-
whipped those things off
Right
so
at-
fucking quick.
Yeah.
Look,
so
what
they
the
have
fuck?
they have volunteers.
I already paid him who
doing
cares.
doing like
work
if you
here?
you can volunteer. You work
No,
8
so you should
hours
act- you
of,
should have
like,
pretended you
the-
did.
I'm sorry. Wait 1 sec.
That's what they do. They have like it's a volunteer, so like it's a 12-hour show basically.
Tried.
So the volunteers they work for 8 hours, you get 4 hours free, and then they like make them
Probably
follow along
stagger
days, stagger it.
But
So like
Ah, so
well,
there's
we
no
were just
special.
like there were
so
two
no one actually works
access.
there.
There were these 2 tables right in the front entrance for where you got like let in. So we walk and like fucking we're standing there like my back hurts. Oh shit, tables. And we go lean on this. So I'm leaned on it. He's leaned over it. We're both in like all black. And even though the volunteers were wearing orange shirts, so I didn't know what she. But I guess we look like security guards. And so she was
You look like
a couple
schmucks.
times like we were
Just
just seeing
fucking
her
standing there.
beelining it towards us. Ready to just be like, what the fuck are you doing here? And then we'd turn, like one of us would turn, you see the fucking badge. She's like, oh shit! I almost yelled at a fucking person who paid.
let her yell at
like,
you and just-
I think she just didn't like the look at you.
If either one of us wear all black at anything and stand by a door, people will ask me
Yeah.
if it's okay to go in that door, which is a lot of fun.
You should have I don't give
Yeah.
a fuck.
Go for it.
I mean, like if you like, are you serious?
I
Okay,
also
cool.
saw,
No.
Yeah.
It's a $5 cover. I know you
Yeah.
brought tickets before, and
but
we're
to get
here.
in this room, it's $5.
Yeah, it's free to get past that guy, but if you want to go and actually see the show, I mean, about $7 to $8.
How much you got?
At one point, fucking, I was like, yeah.
I'm gonna give you a
sitting
deal, $3 because
How much you got in
It's
your
all-
wallet? Give me
it's
the
all
wallet.
profit for me.
Give me the
Up.
wallet.
What do you got? Give it to me.
Give it to me.
Give it to me.
Yeah.
I got about 15. I got 20.
You got,
Give it to me.
Just don't even say
7,
it. Yeah,
9.
I
no
need to
numbers.
cancel
Just
the
give me
last
money.
2 items in the order. Yeah, at one point I was sitting in the hallway during one of the shows. My back was hurting, and I'm like sitting on the floor, and I just noticed like, oh, there's a fucking pocket knife here. And so like I like pick it up and I hand it to one of the volunteers, and you see him go and flip out. He hands it to Mike Harrington, and he's the Mike Harrington who fucking goes into full fucking. You see him jump into like he's on the fucking his radio's like, who has a pocket knife? Who dropped a fucking pocket knife? And I was like, gee, good God. Which I get it because it's just like if people are bringing knife fucking weapons in here,
Right.
they could turn the shit real
Oh,
quick.
fast, yeah.
And so like, he probably wanted to make sure, and I think someone had alerted him, was like, yeah, it was mine. It probably fell out.
Yeah.
Because he see him at one point just calm down, but like he was ready to like start fucking yelling at people like, don't make fucking noise in here.
The best they're doing Bastard Radios. So
It's funny that you've seen these people. I have no clue what they look like.
so we're doing that show, and we're standing like we're leaning against the wall because I'm tired, and this like young black girl walks up to me, and she's like, "Is Nick Mullen on?" And I was like, "Are you some sort of mystical character?"
Are you lost?
No,
Yeah,
I don't. No,
Nick
you're not
Mullen
gonna
is
like.
on-
You're not gonna like me saying this, but I mean this with the utmost respect. I don't think you belong here?
That's exactly what it was like. Oh, God bless you. Yeah, that
Nick
fucking,
Mullen will be on here to make inappropriate jokes very soon.
Let me just say, he's on stage, but I like to personally apologize for him on a kind of all white people.
I will say
we didn't mean it, and you have just fantastic tits.
We didn't take him in the draft.
On stage.
We didn't draft him.
I will say that he fucking sucked because he was clearly sick. And so he's sitting there, throw the voice out there, trying to still do it, but like it just keeps getting worse and worse as the show progresses.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, just go home, rest your voice.
Hey, how you make money, dog? Like,
yeah,
we saw him at Cobb's Comedy Club. Was it Cobb's? I don't fucking care. Last year, and I'll be completely honest, not great.
Yeah,
not great.
he
His
seems
clips
like
are better than
I've seen
his show was when we saw it. I've seen him do better shows online
like
than I've
YouTube,
seen
yeah.
than what we got. I was a little disappointed in that.
His clips are always great, but like when you see him live, we saw him at with the one downtown. We were fucking improv, and like halfway through, I was like, I think I'm gonna step outside. I'm hot and I'm ready to go.
Yeah. It's like this could have been a lot better. Well, it's like there's only a couple of bits from Tim Dillon when we saw him. I was like, that was funny. And then after a while, I was like, this guy's not a very good stand-up comedian.
We were listening to his podcast too much. Same thing with me when I saw Bill Burr. That like you're listening like, fuck, I've heard literally this whole set on his fucking pod like weeks ago.
Well, also, but I feel like that's part of the problem with
Is
a lot
the
of these like
sauce.
podcasters that are like trying to like
Well,
break
they're
into
working their
stand-up
bits.
comedian comedy. Like, they're not stand-up comedians. They're podcasters. It's great that they want to be stand-up comedians, but some of these guys probably never will be.
Well, Nick's a great stand-up, but he's more a better writer. He can write hilarious things, and whereas I think sometimes when it comes to the live aspect, he just he tries to go like flow too much off his head, and so it just doesn't end up working out the way that like he doesn't have a full set hour a lot of times. Especially when you see him,
he'll riff on some things.
He riffs on shit.
Yeah,
sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
It's also like it's more on what I'm saying is like for example, like this, like we could sit here and do this every single week very easily. Like not one of us could probably stand up on stage and do a fucking stand-up set.
No. I've written a couple of jokes and they are very much made for. They are very much made.
They're
for
just for you.
Me, right, and my phone, and that's it. Like they're not made for anybody else.
When you write a joke, you think you wrote like maybe this could be like a stand-up joke, and like if you go away and like you're just looking through your notes or something, you like you read like,
oh,
a fucking retard. That was terrible. God damn it. Like,
yeah, I know it's harder than it looks, man. Like to be funny is not. It's to be funny to a lot of people is it's different. It's different.
A lot of shit. Yeah.
Well, I think we're gonna wrap this one up. So we'll see you all again soon. Thank you for joining us on the Hanging for the Rafters podcast. Do you have a song?
Here I come to save the day.
You can just say no.
That was all I had.
You could just say no.
Yeah, another flop from Austin.
Nah, that was a good ass fucking Mighty Mouse.
Yeah, it was a good ass flop right there. It was a flip flop.
Listening to the Hanging from the Rafters podcast.
I dislike it on a personal level.
I dislike it extremely. I don't hate it, but I dislike it to the point where if you don't stop, I may hit you.
With Chris Rafter.
Smells like Bigfoot's dick. Why don't you go back to fucking France or wherever the hell you're from? Pull it out. Let's see it. What are we even fucking doing here?
Austin Rafter.
I can't believe what's happening to me. You ain't going nowhere. I got you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime.
Bryce Silver.
Ghana Herfa Syphilitis. I got it from this one tramp that I was with. Come on, you idiot. You gotta. What do you mean? Anyway, brother, here's Wonderwall.
And Tim Morris.
Do you think the mimes actually stab people, or do you think they just mime it? Jamie, can you pull up a video of somebody's head being crushed by sonar? That'd be great.
Well, pitter patter, let's get at her.
Wake up! Wake up!
talking, so you know who I am. It's me. Turn me down.
Turn me
there
up.
we go. That's better.
I'm the problem, it's me.
All right.
And we're live.
All right, go ahead.
Shoot when you want to shoot.
If you had something that was so important to say, why don't you say it now?
Shoot it from the hip,
You want to fight?
I'm
Brett
gonna
killed the
fight you. I'm
guy.
gonna hack
Brett
into your
killed the guy.
gigabits and I'm gonna crash your entire system somehow. I've been watching a lot of Criminal Minds, and it's just funny how like whenever they need the hacker character to just instantly like, I wish there was some way to bypass some computer thing and we didn't have to explain it. They're just like, all right, I'm hacking in now. Like,
Yeah.
I
and then to
mean,
make it sound reasonable, she explains like their security settings as if we fucking knew what that meant. And I guarantee you, anybody that was like in the know would be like, "Oh, that's all bullshit." Like,
Yeah,
all
of
she did
course.
was basic computer specs. Like, I just feel like that's such a, I don't want to say risky, but like,
Well, it's really just them
I don't know the other
assuming
word,
that.
but like a strange, like, all right, let's try to explain hacking. Like that'll work really well.
Yeah. Well, it's why you see like shows like fucking Dr. Robot, not Dr. Robot, Mr. Robot,
Mr. Dr. Robot.
where they're actually doing the
LLC.
coding. They're actually, I just remember in the special he says he had people write in questions, and no one like really, you don't hear the audience groan like fucking. I didn't get to fucking write a question, so that implies they actually do tell people like, go ahead and write your questions, but we're not
They
going
don't
to read
actually
any of them.
use any
Yeah, we're not going to read any. We're just going to throw them in the trash.
I've
This
had
is
that happen
nice.
before for training.
It does it right in front of you. I'm going to take this and put it
Yeah,
here.
cool. No, not this one. No, not this one. Let's try to find one that I wrote, guys. I think that'll be funnier. Let's try one that I did.
Let's try those several that I wrote.
Let's do one that focuses on me.
I've been
Yeah.
I've been rewatching King of the Hill for like the 100th time, and there's a scene in there where like they're at an Asian country club and like Hank's like a guest of honor,
Oh, I remember that.
and
one.
they do like a raffle to like play a round of golf with Tiger Woods, and they pull his name out of like a like the bingo spinner.
Bingo.
And like later Hank grabs it, and like a few of them say Hank Hill, but the rest of them are like
The white guy, yeah.
The white guy.
Man, it's like
The
white
one
man
white
with.
dude.
I remember like
And
one of them was
bueno.
like white man with glasses. Like
They actually, so they did something like that for a training that we have for sexual harassment at work.
They
'Cause
called you the white guy.
It's just a video thing that you watch basically, but they make it seem like it's a conference call and they're doing it all live. And so it comes to the end of it, and like the questions are like so phoned in. It's like, what if I want to wear a red baseball cap? And it's like, okay, we know what kind of cap you're talking about, but you
Then
don't
you should
wanna
think about
say it.
killing yourself.
Yeah, you don't want to say it for the training, and then they go into some watered down, boring ass explanation about why you probably shouldn't talk about politics or all that crap. But the way I knew it was fake, not just from my bullshit meter, but then like they have multiple different trainings because not everybody can make the same time. So I listen in on another training
It's the same
and they
guys.
ask the same fucking question and it's the same response and everything. Just,
Well,
you guys, this
I
is
mean-
so.
Excuse
fucking
me, I'd
petty.
like to call shenanigans on this meeting.
yeah.
You also
We had
should
people
have.
write in their questions from this meeting today. They invited us to do it
Hey, you're a dirty liar.
meeting, and so we basically texted a fucking phone number that, for all I fucking know, just was like a dead line.
Well,
Okay, this is cool, I guess. Like, what are we doing this for?
A dead ass line.
Well, you also should have
Dead
known
ass,
it was
dude.
fake when they started talking about that red hat while you're sitting there wearing your MAGA hat.
Right.
what if I wanted to tell you how?
Well, he'll get a sunburn on his head without it, Tim.
What if I want to have my
Can you
shirt
be
off and
sensitive?
show my swastika tattoo?
Yeah, I didn't
I
even
saw
go
this video
MAGA.
the maybe just remind me of this video the other
What if
day.
I show my penis on this meeting? Is that
yeah.
okay?
And it's like it's this guy.
Too late.
It's like a guy fucking dressed as as Hulk, and he's like, I'm so excited for this Comic Con with Edward Norton. He's gonna be doing this cool panel, and the other guy's like, yeah, I hope he notices I'm dressed up as him and the Illusionist, and then they hear like,
You are eating 2 cans of beans before every court session.
As soon as you walk in, just go up and start sitting where the judge sits before they come in. And they
All
look really
rise.
confused. You're like, sorry, no English.
That'll get you arrested.
He's
Bang on
gonna
the
tell
gavel
you
thing. I like
stop.
the gavel. We
Best
use a
case
little
scenario,
hammer.
you get up there.
Do we
I
all get
use
a little
that for these
hammer?
walnuts
hey,
that I
do we all
brought.
get one of those? Do we all get one of those little hammer things? 'Cause I like to
I
bring
brought a
one
bag
as
of
a
walnuts.
souvenir.
No, just bring one anyways.
One that squeaks too, like not a real one, just one that
Like a
squeaks
toy
every
one?
time you hit it.
It's plastic. It's got like a squeak toy in it.
Or it's,
You bought it at Petco.
it's a
My
random
dog
point-
loves this thing.
Some random
objection.
point to shout gabble, gabble, gabble. Gabble, gabble, gabble.
Not fair. They didn't give me one. I thought.
I thought we were going to each get one. I want to interrupt because I have something to say myself. I think that's really important here.
Then
That
what the
guy's
fuck am I
an
doing
asshole.
here? Just listening?
This guy is guilty.
You just stand up in the middle of it. Guys, I watched Heat last night.
I know how it
Objection.
works to watch Heat.
You get up and start yelling objection.
I object to this.
I moved to enact prima nocta.
Bring a bag of pistachios to eat during everything. Just
Your Honor, how many you
loudly
can't handle
crack
the
them
truths do I get to shout out with during the
I'd like to say
trial?
that the defendant is a witch, so we're going to have to just go ahead and burn her.
I think
We'll just wrap this whole stupid shit up because that's a witch.
we should see if they could float.
We should
Every,
burn them. If they're not a witch, then they'll die, and if they are, they'll use their ice vision to do whatever it is that they do.
just to
I think
throw.
just after every
What happens if
time.
they're Superman?
Every time, like a lawyer finishes talking, this finishes with, "Now imagine they were white."
Now roll with me here, ladies and gentlemen, of the supposed jury.
Just to throw another wrestling one in there, every time somebody's asked to state their name for the record, as soon as they start saying their name, it doesn't matter what your name is.
It doesn't matter what your name is.
Oh, that's good.
Anytime like the one of the prosecutors is like spitting knowledge and going on a roll and be like, and does that mean you were here this night? You just go, what?
What?
I think
What?
do like a serious one is when they're like interviewing you, like, now at lunch each day, how many beers is my limit?
How many are we allowed to have?
What would be great is if they're like 3.
Well,
It's
you used
like,
to
oh.
legally, they used to be like
Oh,
legally
okay.
let have like 2 or something.
They're like, we'll have to go look it up. They open like this book. They're like, it says fucking 3.
Blow
The
some
judge-
dust
yeah.
off of
Now,
it.
this
The
is from
judge is like-
1892.
The judge is like,
The be-
literally, no
well,
one's ever asked me that
The
before.
best would just be like if they're like, so legally you're allowed to have 2. Like, now if I slam them right before we come back from lunch and I'm a little buzzed, do I get in trouble for that?
So
or-
just put in your coffee cup like an American.
But
We
also,
drink it fast.
Lindsay, can you look that up? Can you drink on jury duty?
Yeah. These
God, I hope.
are questions
Ask
we have to
them
ask
when you be
ourselves.
getting
These
the
are
drink
important
tickets.
things.
Wait, I
Like,
lost
get the
it.
drink tickets
It's
from
opera.
the
How
dealer,
many-
or do I-
How
are
many,
you gonna
how
give
many
me
daily
the
drink
I
tickets
lost
do I
it.
get?
It's
from
the
local
O. It's
bar?
at the bottom.
But back to the what? Like Bryce's what?
It's on a
It would
different
be
screen
great,
somewhere.
like every time any like fucking lawyer
Oh, okay,
says
just close it.
anything somewhat significant,
What?
just stand up and go,
Just do whatever you're
"Oh!"
He got you. Mr. Silver, we're gonna have to ask you to sit down. Okay, sorry. And then just
your
the very next
ass.
moment.
No. He tells you to sit down. And you go, "Ooh," again.
I need to
You
say
have another person do that one
anytime they
for you.
have like bad evidence against guys, say, castration, double castration.
Every time someone walks up to the witness stand, go, oh.
Jerry.
Just when he starts talking, go, boo. Nah, bullshit.
Dusk
Yeah, every now and again, just say bullshit.
Drinking while
Oh.
jurying.
That's beautiful. That's great.
Read it
Caution
and then
that
get back to
alcohol
us.
would be okay.
Fucking, did you guys see the video of fucking the Spurs coach like demanding the crowd stop booing the other night?
Hey, you stop it.
So they have a
Popovich literally got like on the
That's it,
the
Popovich,
arena's
yeah.
microphone system.
Yeah, Papa bitch.
It was
Yeah.
all like,
Bitch.
I need you to stop doing that. We're better than that.
Oh
We
yeah.
have
So
more
like
than that."
on the side of the court, there's the like refs table, like the scorers table,
Yeah.
and the refs able to walk over there, use that mic to make an announcement.
Oh, okay.
Popovich walked over and picked that mic up and like stood there in the middle of the court and demanded that the crowd stop booing. And for like a
Were
split
they booing the other
second,
team, or
they were
'cause they were
booing.
losing?
There's
I
booing.
can't remember his
Player.
name, but it's a player on the
Ah.
other team that used to play for the Spurs.
Oh, it's like a Jeff Snow used to get for
traitor.
The
Fuck that guy.
Giants.
yeah, but so he gets up there and he does that, and the crowd for a split second you hear like a few people start cheering,
What?
like, "Yay, Popovich!" and shit. and then all of a sudden it just turns right back to just booze.
Did you see Jim Irsay fucking was trying to be like, they only came after me because I'm a billionaire, and fucking he's the one who got a Dewey because he was like fucked up. He was on like Percocets. He's fucking drunk and he's fucking driving
likes to
like
party.
with his
But also-
license like expired or something.
Isn't
American.
Jim Irsay in like the bottom half of the richest owners?
Yeah,
He's
it's
fucked up.
because he's a billionaire at all. He's like, they're coming after me because I'm a white billionaire.
Okay. In the
the problem.
1800s, states split on whether alcohol should be allowed at all, and if so, what is it measured? Some states, Iowa and Texas, decide a single drop on the juror's lips nullified a verdict, while other states, including New York and Colorado, can require evidence that jurors had imbibed so much so. So it doesn't really say
We're in
yes or
California,
no.
so we need to know
It
what
sounds like
that's
it's
going.
not illegal, but
It's frowned
Hold
upon.
on, Supreme
No,
Court of
it-
California.
It says
Supreme
they
Court of
f-
California. Court the conviction by law. What is this?
This is a case.
Oh, okay.
so yeah,
They
it
had
basically
found that
Let's not
jurors
rely on
had
your reading.
4 or 5 gallon kegs of beer delivered to their room
what,
during the
what,
case.
but yeah, what I'm kind of
Hell yeah.
They
what I'm-
threw out the conviction.
But
for that.
what it sounds like from what you've read so far, it sounds like it's not illegal, but it's very easy to get a verdict overturned if
Yeah.
the jury was.
You
Drinking.
can bring in alcohol, but it has to be the $15 worth that they pay you every day.
It's
You come in with a
it's
whole
probably
bottle, they're
something
going to
like
be
that.
pissed. But one of those little cute ones,
But
You're
in.
if you
Lindsay,
knew your own guy, like I can cheap ass liquor. And
Can you
stuff.
pull up the
It's like,
video
yeah,
of
me too, this
Popovich
sucks.
asking everybody to stop booing?
You're only allowed to drink well liquor. No top shelf.
Oh, top shelf.
None of the top shelf stuff.
Stop it. Never do it again.
No good shit. Yeah, that's what it seems like. You're just trying to get them fucked up on cheap shit now. What is this, Jerry Springer?
So
Oh yeah, dude.
I
Let's
don't know.
go.
They do that shit where they're like the fucking. If you're gonna be like a guest on there,
Jerry.
they give you trash for like 3 days straight. and
Bitfro
they
buys
like,
mining
they
rigs.
fuck.
We come
Alright.
to your
Whoa.
farm, handle payment,
No
disassembly,
free
and packing.
advertisement.
Right.
No
Yeah.
free.
Yeah.
We should-
That is 2 on Keldon. Leonard
Oh.
coming in averaging 21. Had that Monday.
Yeah.
Wait, so they're booing this guy? This is just
Yeah.
like a fuck you to him? Okay, that makes sense.
Skip ahead.
He used to be on their team.
That's all right. Yeah, it's, I remember
ahead.
Jeff Snow used to get that shit when he'd go when he
Wait
was
till the
on
guy
the
comes out and
Dodgers.
starts talking.
It's not who we are.
Shut the
It's like
fuck
a-
up, dude. That's the guy on the sidelines.
They
Yeah.
immediately turn back into booze.
Can we be civilized?
Not
No.
who we are. We got more class than that. Everybody.
Hey, bro, I paid like $60 to get drunk and yell at you.
He basically went over there and said, "Guys, grow up."
Guys, can we act like
Very
gentlemen
immature.
and
We're all
ladies?
adults here.
We're all adults here.
We're watching a bunch of grown men play a kid's game. Okay.
We're gonna play a game.
So great.
I know so many of you are inebriated and you fucking hate me because our team's not that great. That's not the point, okay? Kawhi Leonard is not your enemy here.
It doesn't matter.
He could have showed them his bare ass and they would have booed less.
He would have meant cheers at that point.
It's so great how
Someone
you
in the
hear,
office definitely is
you
like, what
hear
were you
it go
thinking?
from cheers to like, oh yeah, boo, motherfucker! You don't tell us what to do.
Yeah, they
Granted,
wanted
like
nothing to do with that.
Greg Popovich might be one of the best basketball coaches ever, and
Bless
they
him.
were at home, but even he couldn't pull that off. Like,
No.
I'm sorry.
Especially he came off
I
like it's your,
understand.
your uncle is yelling at you.
You know, Bobby, I
Yeah.
saw Bobby
You
Knight
kids get
died
it together.
recently.
Who?
Oh man.
Bobby Knight.
Bobby Knight, yeah.
He's died
He's throwing
recently.
chairs in heaven now.
Can we?
Oh,
play,
chairs
that-
can we
that
play
guy.
the?
I think
video?
actually we were talking about. I love his scene
Is there
in
anything that is here because
his scene in
we
anger.
can't watch it?
His scene in anger management when fucking he comes up and it's like Adam Sandler's like first night anger management. He's like, oh my god, Bobby Knight, you're here for anger management too? He's like, what? No, I thought this was Sexaholics Anonymous. This is that?
Oh,
He's like,
yeah.
no, this is I think that's at a different place. Well, to hell with this! I'm going home.
He throws a chair.
I think he's telling you he has like a rage problems, and he's like,
What's rage?
no, that's the next room over. Is like, what the hell with
It's
this?
fucking Sexaholics Anonymous. That's the whole joke. He's like, I'm
Oh,
not
is that
here.
his deal?
Well, no, he was a fucking,
Sexahol, you know?
he was a anger management dude. He's the dude who whipped the chair across the fucking he's
Oh,
a
yeah.
college coach.
That's the
With
joke is
chair.
that he won't admit he has an anger problem,
Yeah.
but he'll admit he has a sex problem.
Yeah.
Thanks for telling me about. the joke?
The joke becomes funnier when you explain it.
It's better.
I found that out.
No,
like,
stupid. Let me tell you why it's funny.
Yeah, if we tell you why it's funny, then it gets even
What the
funnier.
hell are you doing? The Vulcan neck pinch? No, stupid. You gotta do it higher, towards the roof of the neck.
Yeah, no, Bobby Knight definitely throwing them chairs in heaven now. God rest his soul.
Bless him.
One's fucking who's the fucking tennis guy who was super angry? Bobby Johnny McEnroe.
Yes.
Once he dies, they can just whip shit together. They can flip out, be angry together.
I think his thing is he threw a racket at a line
He's
judge.
fucking whipped out. It's sort of like he's fucking flipped out on one of them. He's like, "This is fucking bullshit."
Who's the fat golfer that used to smoke cigarettes?
Bobby Jones.
Bobby Jones? No,
Bobby Jones?
Bobby Jones is the older one.
He was also a guy that smoked cigarettes and shit.
Talking about
Jack Nicholson. The actor?
No. I'm talking about the famous golfer.
Who the fuck is Jack Nicholson?
Jack Nicklaus?
I don't know many golfers. The only ones I would even presume it might be is Arnold Palmer, and that's it. That's
Arnie Palmy.
That's probably it.
Some Arnie Palmies.
I know like half of them fucking in the 70s and 80s, they all smoke and drink like motherfuckers on the fucking while they're golfing.
I mean,
yeah, dude.
it's
What else are you
a
supposed to do? Playing
fucking
golf.
long, boring game.
Yeah, it's a boring ass game.
John Daly.
Did you guys
Pull up
see
a picture of John Daly.
Denver or my goddamn shoulders.
Your sunshine on my goddamn shoulders, John Denver.
Nice.
Looks
I'll
like
be
John
damned if
Madden.
Take that country music award and light it on fire right on stage there.
I didn't know John Madden was a golfer before he was a coach.
Damned.
Go to pictures.
Was he a professional golfer, or did he just happen to golf?
Show it to Bryce. Show your screen. Show me your ass.
Show me ass.
Yes.
Show this guy's ass.
Look at this guy. Pick one anyway.
He looks like Kenny Rogers.
Oh, get the one where he's smoking. That's exactly what it is. Kenny Rogers. This is what he looked like when he was young, and he's very famous for smoking a cigarette and drinking a beer the entire time, like in the Masters.
There's a meme of him.
Yes.
Where it's kind of like, like my responsibilities and then, me or whatever. Some shit. That one right there.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, it's a good
Staring him down, smoking a cigarette.
We hate my thread.
That's great. That's how golf should be played. What the fuck's going on? These
Are we out
fucking
here to have
fancy
some
boys.
fun? Isn't this a game that we're supposed to be playing, guys? Come on.
It's just the reason we don't have to go and talk to our wives.
Well, how not like most sports start like that, where it's just like even like football, everyone's like drinking and smoking and shit.
Oh yeah.
And then like the one team figured out like, hey guys, so from this season, no sitting there smoking cigarettes like a chimney and no getting shit housed before the games or the practices. We're gonna try to actually do well. And like they
half the
fucking
team quit.
kill and they're like, oh shit, so everyone's gonna do that, right?
Well, I mean, it's happened recently, like not super recently, but in the last like decade or two, they very quietly phased out chewing fucking nicotine.
Yeah,
in
they
the
got
fucking dugouts
chewing
of
tobacco.
MLB.
Yeah.
Well, now you just
It's
zin.
to make it more
Now you just
family.
get the zin, dude.
Yeah, you just zin.
You don't have to
That's why
spit.
there's a lot of guys charging the
spit
mound.
was in.
Everybody's having Nick fits.
No, you don't.
I mean, I see a lot of people still spit with zin.
They're
You're
fucking
not supposed
liars.
to. That's the point of it.
It's spitless.
Big league
Spitless tobacco,
That seems like
bitch.
it's definitely just like almost like a hand to mouth thing. Like I use to spit, so I just keep spitting.
I mean, it's just kind of a slap in the face. Meanwhile, like in the fucking 70s, you had Doc Ellis throwing a perfect game on acid.
On acid.
Because he just saw the strike zone in a way that
Different
no one
time.
else
You had
did.
Boss Hall drinking 78 fucking beers before a game.
Is it Boss Hog?
No, it's fucking what the fuck is it? Wade Boggs.
Wade
but-
Boggs.
But I just
Boss
remember
Hogg.
it's one
Is
fucking
it from the show
it's
where
the
they
episode.
jump in the
It's
car?
always sunny when fucking they're doing the Wade
Yeah, I
Boggs
know.
challenge, and when what's her name, fucking D is trash. She's like, it's Boss Hog comes and say, hey D, he's like, hello, boss. he's like, you know, it
She forgot
wasn't
what
me,
it's called.
right? Like,
I need you to finish them beers so we can go catch up with them Duke boys.
And Duke boys are at it again.
Duke boys are at it again, trying to drink more than Wade Boggs.
I love how they fucking destroyed a car every single episode for that show. Every time they did the jump, it fucking totaled a car. one of the fucking whatever
Dukes
the
of Hazzard.
Dukes
What,
of
you're telling me
Hazzard.
you can't take them off big
They
John
were
Rich?
definitely taking fucking junkers and like cleaning them up the best.
Oh,
they
yeah,
could.
absolutely.
Like,
I guess there was a whole thing that they were like brand new cars every time. They destroyed a shitload of these fucking
they were.
cars.
well,
That would
I
be
mean,
way
I
too
guess that's good
expensive.
marketing.
It was good marketing for
For
whatever
who?
the
Whatever
company.
the car is.
Fucking I don't know what the car is.
What do they drive? It's a Chevy, isn't
The
it?
General Lee's a Chevy
You just
something.
provide one of those every
Charger.
episode.
It's a
Holy
Charger, isn't
shit.
it?
You know how many people probably bought those just to put Confederate flags across
And then
the
the
top?
then the metal ones, they can just get they'll be fine. The metal, the suspension's fucked, but we'll rebuild a car.
Yeah.
It'll be all right. I promise.
Nowadays there would be a U and then like a bunch of broken plastic
And your death.
and your death.
Plastic.
I wonder how
And
many
you
of
die.
those got restored and are just rolling around today.
6.
8.
I
72?
saw one time we were driving to Disneyland on 152, and it was like a full like the old Generally.
I
Yeah,
mean,
they must be going like a car show
isn't
or
that
something.
basically what Ryan's car is that he parks in his own
No.
room?
No,
his-
because his isn't orange with a Confederate
Oh, I
flag
mean,
across
but,
the
like-
fucking
It's not even the
top
same
of
kind
it.
of car.
Pontiac,
I don't
isn't
even
it?
know what fucking
Ryan's
car that
is
is.
a Buick.
Buick.
Oh,
yeah.
It's a Buick. Yeah,
They all look the same.
it's not even a
It's not
American
even the
muscle
same
car.
company.
It's a luxury car.
I don't
There
know,
was
it's
at
a
least.
muscle
There
car.
was.
Now it's just a sack of shit.
That's a piece of shit.
I mean,
Back when
Make Buicks
back when things
anymore.
were great, and we should make them great again.
We should do.
WW2.
One would say.
We need to make
Shit, I should.
America
That's really great.
great
I should run for president on that.
well, that's
Seems like a catchy slogan to me.
have you seen the video?
I stole it from Reagan.
Have you seen the video of that girl that went to like it was some like fucking debate on like plastics use in America or some shit like that. But she goes up and she's like, "We need to end plastics now." And the guy like running whatever it is turns around and he goes, "So what's that water bottle sitting in front of you made of? What are your clothes
phone?
made of? What's your
yeah.
phone made of?" Fucking literally everything on her person had plastics.
That reminds
Realistically,
me,
like
you know-
80% of it is like companies.
That remind me of the Ralphie May joke when he's talking about. He's like, I was fucking sitting there. He was like doing a joke at a place, and this lady's like, "We need to get rid of these Mexicans." He's like, "I'm sorry, man, but if you did that, then your food price would shoot up by $100 because they pick most of your fruits and most of your vegetables." He's like, "Not me. I get my food at Whole Foods."
Not Whole Foods.
That's like that
Whole
video
Foods promises
of,
they don't use Mexicans.
have you seen that video of Kelly Osbourne going,
Oh,
who's
yeah.
gonna clean your bathroom?
Well,